Here I am. Comic Head Live Edition. Trying to navigate my screens here. I'm doing a very poor job of this because I'm trying to see the chat. Let's see. Oh man, I'm totally botching this. How we doing, everyone? Whoever's out there. I think JP's out there. God damn, I totally screwed this up. Yeah, man, I got some comics that I'm gonna unbox. Well, one package that I'm gonna unbox. And just a haul from early this week that I'm yet to show you guys that I got cooking, and I'll be less thrown off and distracted here once I open up the chat. And boom, I've done it. JP's in the chat. Burke Nasty's in the chat. Hell yeah, you can join, brother. Shoot me your email because I don't know if I have it saved. Or just throw it in the chat, bro. Mr. Miracle's in the chat. My man, Dave. Discovery Bay. Perfectly timed. You know, I'm always on time, brother. Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. That's what they say. What else we got? Metarog. Yep, I'm recovered from last night, licking my wounds from you guys, dropping that knowledge on me. I'm back in it, man. I'm back for more. JP Budget Collecting comics for all people. Number one, my man. Dang, Unruly Simeon. Peace sign, brother. Good to see you. Comic Lover Omega. Oh man, Endgame for the third time. I'm jealous. I think I'm gonna watch it for the second time. What do you call it? This weekend is the plan. Werewolf by lunchtime. One of the coolest tags in the game. What's up, man? Edwin the comic jabroni. My fellow macho brother. Jay Newcomb. Joe 47771. Bang. All right, awesome. I'm 2 minutes early. See, I thought that. Like, sometimes I bug out because I'll put a time on there. And usually, when you open up a chat, it shows like a countdown, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes until showtime. But mine was making it seem like I was late. And it says waiting on Comic Head. And I'm like, what? What did I do wrong? So, that's how that goes. All right, guys. Yeah, and dude, open invite to whoever wants to hop in this mug. What up, Smurf, Perry, JP? Absolutely. Consider this just like chat Royal Rumble, brother. Anybody who's in this chat is welcome to hop on the stream. In fact, I would much enjoy that. So we can shoot the breeze and I can show you what comics I got. And Burke Nasty, I'm still waiting on that email, brother. Unless he's Instagramming it to me or something. No. Burke, hit me with that email so I can invite you. Emails above. Oh, I missed it. Oh, Theory 22, 23. How dare I get that wrong? Theory 23. Michael Jordan fan? Steven Spock. Bow, bow. Digging it. Digging it. Where's your I don't know how entertaining this is to see Comic Head bumble around the chat and try to find emails. Oh, it's not in here. You know what? I think sometimes there's like I think YouTube chats don't like you to put your email in a chat because I've seen people do that before where they put the email in and it doesn't show up. And I don't know if it's like some kind of precaution thing, like a protection thing. I don't know. John's Comics with Kids, my man. Good to see you in here, dude. One of my faves. Old Wolf 65, Massachusetts alumni. Man, thank you guys for joining me because I'm going to be honest. It's kind of in a bad mood this evening. and like in a funk. I'm just like not into it. Not into it in general. So I said, you know what? Let me fire this thing up. I got some comics here. I got a package of stuff that I bought from Alec, White Whale Comics. I got a smoking hot deal on these books. I'm definitely excited to open that up. So yeah, man, that's what time it is. Burke Nasty's doing this thing. Sorry, guys. So much delay without comics. I'll show you this one at first. Ooh, the new Key comic in my collection. First Poison Ivy. No poster, that was a little bit of a bummer. A little low grade, but hey, brother. You know what they say about low grades. Okay. Do. Typing in Burke Nasty's thingamajig. Oh, yeah, there he is. Wow. It is a sexy book, right? Poison Ivy's great. JB, you did? Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I don't know if we've ever really streamed together. Dude, I'm so fucking excited. My bad mood that I was in like most of the evening up until now is really turning around with all the homies, support, and coolness, man. I knew this would work. I had a feeling if I jumped on YouTube and got into comic head mode, everything would be okay. And sure enough, who dat? I smell what who dat's cooking. My man. Epic. And I didn't do the email invite. I just did the chat.
Yes, we are. Yes, sir. How you been, man? You're the intro king now, huh?
I just realized something.
What's that?
Chat, I'm terribly sorry that I had my speakers on mute. So I don't know if it was doing like a double effect.
I was hearing you fine.
I don't know.
I was hearing you fine on the stream. I had the stream going.
I have podcasts going in the background. This is a total shit show. How you doing, JB?
I'm great, man. How you been? Hey, I got something to show you. I got something to show some people. I got some stuff. Hold on. I got some stuff that'll blow you away. Hold on.
It's kind of problematic. Where is it?
First, let me get my drink. Cheers, everybody. It's Friday night. Have a good time.
It is Friday night, right?
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. All right, let me grab these real quick. Hold on.
Where is this Joe Rogan talking from? Oh, here he is. Okay. Yeah, man.
All right. Get my ear thing back in here.
And let me just say, and I think, maybe we should still keep it under wraps, JB.
What's that?
Unless you want to say otherwise. But, dude, I spoke to Bear Island.
Yeah.
And
dude, you like that idea? We're going to go do yeah, I think it's going to be great, right?
I think it's going to be like a phenomenon. That's so brilliant.
Dude, I love Bear Island, too. Adam's a bomb. Yeah. So, I got a question. In the chat, or you, or who's up? Is that Burke? Steve? How you doing, Steve?
What's up, JB? First time meeting each other.
I know, man. This is great. I'm so happy to be out here. Interesting that Kenny started the show. You're with the, you weren't really feeling it today. Dude, I'm feeling the same way. I mean, 100%. Yeah. I wasn't feeling it this morning in the show. And I'll tell you, when you're not feeling it, nobody watched today. There's some people that watched today's show. Don't get me wrong. There's 74 people that watched today's show. But I wasn't feeling it, and I think everybody saw it. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I mean, I was one of those 74. I watched it.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the 74 that did watch it. Thank you very, very much.
I checked it out.
But I just haven't been feeling it today. And sometimes I think it shows in the show. It's so hard to just bring it every single day,
Yeah. Especially in your case. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to bring it every day. And today I wasn't feeling it. And then you said you weren't feeling it. And now I'm on here with you for the first time. And guess what?
Feeling it?
Feeling it.
He's feeling it. Boom. We're making it happen.
I regret right now.
I'm feeling it. And now you're talking about me and Bear doing that thing. Oh, it's going to be good. I don't know if he wants to talk about it because I think he's doing some marketing stuff, which is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, we can. Let's just let that bubble behind the scenes.
But the question I have is, I was given these a couple weeks ago, never did anything with them. What book is everybody most excited to see? Because I have them all for tomorrow.
Oh, geez. What, for the auction tomorrow, right?
No. These are the new the free comic book day. I have every single one of them. I've had them for 2 weeks, never did anything with them. Is there anything that somebody's interested in seeing in one of these? Because aren't we close enough, right?
We're pretty close. And I'm dumb, too, because I just thought New Comic Book Day fell on, Free Comic Book Day fell on New Comic Book Day. And when I went to my shop yesterday, I was like, where's the free comics at? I didn't ask anybody. So it's Saturday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Oh, well, there wasn't too many that caught my eye. I know there's the Carnage one that's probably worth reading. And I was originally interested in that Catwoman one just off the cover. But then I actually saw the whole book released on New Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's for me, but the synopsis sounded cool.
That Spider-Man, people are you want to see what's going on in that? I got that Grumble and Goon, Riverdale, Spawn, which I think is just a reprint. Punchline. I got them all. Is there something that somebody wanted to see in any of these? Stranger Things, Vampirella. And I never did it. I didn't even look through these. Been so busy.
Oh, Punchline. That one was kind of like a hot one.
Yeah. What was the book that I put you onto? Sword Daughter.
Sword Daughter. You put totally that.
Oh man.
I never people bring it up.
What's up, Steve? How you been?
Up is you.
I'm good, man. I just had to go check on my kid real quick.
Oh, no worries. That was such a cool video where she with the characters. I think it's a great series. I hope you keep doing it.
I plan on doing it and just changing it up every time, trying different stuff with her or my wife.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
I got to change up my show. I'm going to do something different. We got to start to mix it up. What do you guys suggest? You got any suggestions? What do you suggest? You think I should break out the recap in the lineup and just make it a quick 5-minute hitter? Boom, 5 minutes. Just this is the lineup, in and out.
I love the recap.
You know what I would do? I would do?
I mean,
I don't know, Steve. That's why I'm asking. What would you do?
The only thing I would say maybe is, I think the recap is so good that you could potentially have a recap show, just a recap show.
I've heard that. Yeah.
So, a What's on Today show, But I think they're both great.
I could basically splice a whole week's worth together and put out one episode on a Sunday or something, just by sitting down in the editing chair and just opening each one up, strip away everything else, and put them all together. Yeah, I'm getting quite good at it.
You mean like a weekly recap show, you saying?
Yeah, well, if I take my daily recaps and I snip it out, those three,
I see.
and ingest those three, and I could do that for each episode and put one episode together and put that out on Sunday, where you'd end up with 15, these are basically the top 15 shows of last week, in my opinion. And it's tough because there's stuff I want to put in there, but my wife and I are in agreement that we want it to be, and it's not every time, but we want every show that we put on there to be something that every audience can see. And some of the stuff, guys, when we get late night, is as fun as it is. I can't be recommending some of it, even though I'm in it and having a good time.
I have a good idea.
What do you got? Tell me, Steve.
All right, so
hold on. What's the chat saying? Is the chat giving me any love? Any ideas?
Dude, a bunch of chat people came in, but let's let Steve.
No, I want to hear Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. Go ahead, please. Tell me.
Get this off your chest, brother.
So, how we have what's up?
I was gonna say it's all you, bro.
Okay, so you know how on Instagram we had that Mail Call Monday, Top Variant Tuesday, Webhead, Wolverine Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you're doing an awesome job for the community, but I feel like you should show more of your own stuff. And so, like at the end of your videos, make everyone wait till the end of your videos and be like, so for Tuesday, Top Variant Tuesday, wait till the end of the video, and I will show my top variant for Tuesday.
Gotcha. That's a great idea.
I know.
I should be playing along with those things more. Absolutely. So and you're not the first person to say that about my content too. That when I do, like when I was on with Bueller, and then I cut out that Bueller part to start the recap, I had a lot of comments are like, "Man, it's about time you actually showed your own stuff." Dude, I was on auction with Big Lion Cat on a Saturday and forgot to mention it. So not only did Big Lion Cat remind me that, dude, you didn't mention my auction, which I felt terrible. I was like, oh, dude, I feel so bad. I'm sorry I didn't mention your auction. He goes, you're in it. I'm like, oh, shit.
My suggestion to you would be if you're going to add any kind of show that's like going to be a standard on such and such day, a week, you can expect this. I think you should do it with someone or a couple people. Yeah. So that you can like spread out. So it's not just all on you, dude.
Spread the load. Spread the load. Yeah. Someone else asked me about that. That was one of the suggestions when Bueller, said, hey, you gotta quit doing this. And I'm like, you're nuts. Like, I can't stop. I mentioned at some point, maybe I end up with a group of people that do the daily so I don't have to do it every day.
That way, someone else can kind of get you back on. Just arrange.
So I'm looking for volunteers if you guys but definitely something to it's a shit ton of work, man. I'll tell you what, even now that I got the system down and I've got it down, I mean I'm getting really quick at editing. What used to be a copy over here and paste over there is now a move the timeline over, snip it, move it, resize because it's just faster.
Yeah, and you're kind of a computer programmer anyway, so you're
I'm more of a scripter. I'm more of a process line scripter, but this is I'm getting good at.
What are you guys using for? What are you?
I'm using Filmora. So actually, I'm using a combination of things because if you really want to encompass everything, I do a lot of work in PowerPoint and snippet it out. Snippet is unbelievably important to what I do because I'm constantly building a graphic and then I snippet it into a JPEG, and you can build layers of shit like that. And then there's some free stuff on the web, even though that it's free, but you have to sign up to get rid of watermarks on some of these things. I use Cool Text, which is cool. That's my all the major text you've seen is just a download off of Cool Text, and I use Canva. And Canva has preset sizes. When you go to make a new image, it says, well, what do you want to make? Do you want to make a logo size image? Do you want to make a YouTube banner image? Do you want to make a Facebook banner size? So they're all sized appropriately. And that's kind of the hardest thing, to get a banner that fits everything. If you guys take a look at my current banner, it fits all devices. It took a long time to get that to fit.
That's right. And thanks for tuning into Content Creator Corner, where we're bringing you behind the scenes on all the tips and tricks on how to maximize your YouTube page.
I'm a over here, man. Photoshop and Pro, that's what I use.
Yeah?
I hate using After Effects, though, so I do not use that.
Okay.
I use two things.
What do you use, Kevin?
And luckily, it's like I already had the stuff for work because I make some of the marketing stuff for work. So I have, it's basically the Adobe suite, the Adobe Creative Suite, the whole shebang. So, but the only two that I use is Premiere Pro. That's where I make all the videos basically, in Photoshop for, all the thumbnails at Photoshop and whatnot. So
there we go. We got a couple pros up in here.
Yeah, I'm not pro. I've only been doing this since December. I've never opened a photo editor, and I mean, my whole channel started December 5th, so there's no pro. This is just what I've done in the last, 5 or 6 months here.
And I've been itching. Let me just run through this, and I'll show you some comments, guys. I swear. But I'm just pumped that I've seen a lot of new faces and my favorites popping into the chat, and I just want to acknowledge that I appreciate you hanging out. Just like Kachung, and I saw Delphia back there too. DK Comics. Bear Island Comics, the dude.
Nice.
Comic Ace, my man. God, I saw Bueller kicking around. He kicked a funny joke. He was like, hey, I do 5 shows a day, so you got a couple spots left for your top recap. He said better than I did. Asian Funk, a hot and rising star, high quality videos.
Yes.
He's the man. Oh, Rod the Rican, my man.
Rod,
Big
I
fan
love
Rod the
Rod.
Rican.
Dude, we got a great chat going right now.
Okay. I hope
C.
I
Woodard,
I'm
Jabroni,
getting Kyle too. And C. Woodard.
and Caleb the Smurf, DS. Man, you got this is amazing right now. Holy shit.
Oh, Jabroni uses iMovie on Mac. All
Damn.
right.
You know, I think Bueller said iMovie too.
Jabroni's probably lifting weights while he's watching us here.
Yeah.
Doing
You got
some
that
curls
strap
with
thing
the-
on? You got that strap thing on? You got the
Working on
strap
that
thing on? We love you, Ed. We love you, Edwin. Come on.
Jabroni's a beast, man. Yeah, he's got that dude
Turtles.
is positive energy, man. He really is. I like where Jabroni's head's at.
Avengers.
well, ooh, what's that? Is
That's
that
the
a new
Avengers.
a free book?
Yeah, this is all free book still. This is supposed to supposedly tell a bunch of storylines that are going to be coming up in the next year. It's going to tease all the different storylines. And that's just what I saw on Pop Culture with Rockin' Robbie. Damn, I watch a lot of YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloodshot.
Nice. And oh my, I never heard that term before, but Jabroni just killed it and said, "Stop fit shaming." Ooh, that is fire, dude.
The
Fit
dark,
shaming.
the Dark Age. Who's that from? Red 5 Comics. This is crazy.
Absolutely, JP. Absolutely.
All right, I don't want to dominate. What else you guys got going on? So we're
JP,
off
if you
the,
can shoot me that in the IG message, that would be tremendous.
all right.
Yeah, man. Gorilla Grodd, what up, dude?
Oh yeah, Jason, get him up in here.
Yeah.
Always
Okay. So
getting fit.
here's what I got, man. I picked up a few books. None of this is too crazy.
Oh, Old Wolf, my LCS actually, and I suck. Maybe next year I'll do it better. My LCS gave me these like almost a week ago. Probably, as a matter of fact, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and I did nothing with them. I never even showed the covers. I tried to show the covers last week on Comic Core, and we had the other stuff going on, so it wasn't the time. So anyway,
Oh, did you say you got those 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
The free ones?
Yeah, I've been sitting on these for 2 weeks and never opened them up and did anything with
Was that
them.
just
And
a buddy of yours at a local LCS or something? Or?
no, yeah, a friend. Well, my local LCS in Lodi. He said, "Hey, if you want to review these, here you go."
So he knows you're a YouTube sensation.
Yeah, no. There's no sensation. Give me a break, dude. That's funny you said that, man. I can't even give a. That's funny. Here, come over and say hi to everybody. Okay. Do you want to come over and say hi to everybody? You might as well get the kids involved, right, when they're here. Especially this one who thinks she wants to take over the world.
Hi!
This one's Madison. Say hi, Matt. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, let me go get my girl real
All
quick.
right, you want to say hi to his little daughter?
Show here.
You want to say hi to his daughter?
Kenny.
He's going to go get his daughter. And you can see her on the TV.
What's up, Madison?
Is that cool?
Hey, want to hear a funny story about the name Madison?
Hold on.
'Cause,
Hold on. Go ahead.
So because I'm first generation born here, right? So all my family born in Portugal, and my parents, they kind of have somewhat accented English. It's not their first language, right?
Mhm.
And there was someone in the family who said, "Yeah, we're gonna name our daughter Madison," and my mother goes, "What? Like Cough Madison?"
That's good.
Hi!
Hey, here she is.
Hi!
Aria. Say hi, Aria.
Hi, Aria.
So what's your name?
What's your name? Madison. Hi, Madison.
How old are you?
How old are you?
Yes, all you are.
6. I'm 4.
This is terrible TV right now.
I'm sorry, Kenny.
We're killing this. Everyone is bailing out of here faster
Okay.
than you could possibly imagine. We got to show some comic books, honey. It's dinner. So it's dinner anyway. She came to get me for dinner. So I am going to have to say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Kenny. Bye, Steve. Bye, Aria.
Bye,
Bye,
JB.
everybody
Bye,
in the
Madison.
chat.
Bye.
It's dinner
See you,
time.
Madison.
Hey, say bye,
Good to see
Jason.
you.
Jason was taking my place.
Thanks, JB. Thanks for stopping
Bye.
in, dude.
All right.
JB's bailing?
I gotta go. It's dinner.
Okay, later, man.
Later.
JP! JP!
What's going on, man?
What up, dude?
And what's up, Bodie B in the chat? What's up, my dude? You made me laugh with that comment. Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm ready to show some books.
Show some books, man. I'm
Yeah, dude.
bored.
Hit up a little shop.
I tried to go live, and I was like, yes, something's happening.
Yeah, I know. I was just sitting around bullshitting. I was kind of in a funk. I'm like, let me just pop off with these books. And teaser for the big unboxing later. There's some hotness in there. All right. You know how I do with the Silver Surfer. Big fan of the Surfer. So this one is Surfer number 18, which what I like about this one is you don't often see Galactus getting into the fisticuffs, you know? So I thought it was cool to see Galactus throwing a right hook. Usually he's just like benevolent, shooting beams at people. So this is Galactus mixing it up in issue number 18. Number 14 is a Mignola, Mike Mignola Silver Surfer cover. I don't think he's done too many Surfer covers that I know of, Mignola, but this is one of them. Number 14, bang.
Nice. Surfer versus Surfer.
Here's another. You know I love my Galactus and Surfer. I never owned this one, but I've always wanted to. Just Aunt May, Herald the Galactus.
I don't think I ever seen that.
Yeah, it's a goofy one, man. But yeah, I love it. And she's like holding hands with Franklin Richards. I think that's Franklin Richards. Yeah. Yeah, wacky episode right there. Maybe you guys can help me out with this next one. I can't find a date inside the comic. I can't find one online. It looks old. I don't know what it is. But I paid $2 for it. It's Young Marvel Man.
Young Marvel Man.
There's not a single date inside this whole thing. Like in the cover pages, on the advertisements, there's no year anywhere. I'm like, man, I don't know.
I've never even heard of that.
Almost has like a Golden Age vibe to it, but I don't know.
It does a little bit, but
it's black and white on the inside.
Weird.
But yeah, Young Marvel Man. Anyone's got any info on that? He's the mightiest boy in the universe, is what it says on the trade. It's so old, it's from the future. I like that, Kachan. The couple Swamp Things. This is issue 34. I really liked that cover art.
Have you seen those commercials for the new Swamp Thing show?
I only saw the one trailer where they give you that little quick shot of him rising out the swamp.
Yes, that looks incredible.
Dude, it looks so good. Especially with the tone that they've been doing with those DC shows. I think they're gonna really do Swamp Thing right.
Heck yeah, dude.
Because they haven't been worried about adult content or even getting heady. Like Doom Patrol is some heady shit, you know?
Yeah.
I hope they lean into that. And one more, the issue prior to that is number 33. It's the homage to his first appearance in Tales of Suspense.
Cool.
Okay.
Sophisticated suspense. I always loved that it said that over like, you know, some people have the Amazing Spider-Man or this, that, Uncanny X-Men. Sophisticated suspense. Swamp Thing. Dope.
Some sweet adjectives.
Yeah. All right, 3 more.
So Young Marvel Man in the 50s, it was a British publication.
Ooh. You found it. Young Marvel Man, right?
It says from the 50s. There it is. It's even found the actual, I don't know if you guys can see that cover.
Oh, that's the issue.
Oh, which issue that is. Yeah. Issue 368. It doesn't have a date on that one, but it says the series started in the 50s here.
Dang. Well,
but apparently they had a battle with DC Comics.
Wow.
Huh. Ran until 370 in February of 1963. So 54 to 63.
Nice. Cool. Thanks for the background. I couldn't find any of that. And no, that's right. I misspoke. I think I said Tales of Suspense for Swamp Thing's first appearance. Yeah, House of Secrets. I think because it's sophisticated suspense, it threw me off. He is Batman number 330, right?
I like it.
Batman 330. And what I like Batman covers that, because there's a lot of them where it's like Robin is kind of jealous of the women in Batman's life.
A little bit.
You know, it seems like they were kind of intentionally, like they always have like little lover spats over women. Like, matter of fact, look at this cover. Yet again, a woman getting in between Bruce and Dick on the first Poison Ivy. And there's tons of examples. I want to actually collect all the Robin scorned lover covers. That'll be cool. Okay, last two are magazine size. We got. I just started getting into these Epic magazine. These are like kind of like adult fantasy books that Marvel put out, and there's some epic ones. I have the #1 issue, which has like a Stan Lee story in it. This one has some Bernie Wrightson, an interview with Jim Starlin. It's like, dude, it's a good read. Epic magazine, and this one kind of has this little Centaurian Motaro from Mortal Kombat looking guy praising the statue. Boom, nice. And last but not least, my very first issue of Heavy Metal magazine. I've never owned one before, so I picked one up.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Sweet, right?
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this shop has a bunch of them for $4 a piece, so I might go back and just, I don't know, drop 20 or 30 bucks and just hit them up for a bunch of them.
You
if I enjoy the read them.
You can't beat how top heavy that is. You just can't.
Yeah. Headlights. Yeah, the last Galactus story, Mr. Miracle said. Yeah, I think if you're referring to Epic magazine, there was a Silver Surfer Galactus story written by Stan in that. So yeah, man. Ooh, Gorilla says he's trying to get a Bruce Timm Sig and sketch. Dude, that would be a Grail signature in sketch for me too. Bruce Timm is all time for me.
Go over those Batman books back there. I see 251, 181. What else you got?
Yeah, 181, 251, and then these three are just the. It's the first 3 Silver Age appearances of Penguin.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah,
That's
so his
awesome.
first appearance in that. That's his 3rd appearance. My favorite Penguin cover.
That is a sweet cover.
Yeah, and Fantino, and the 2nd Penguin appearance.
Yeah,
I have a first appearance Silver Age book that I want to unbox tonight too.
You
really?
I
A
do.
Batman Silver Age?
Batman.
Batman. All right, come on.
Well, maybe you should go next, brother.
Okay, are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready. That's
Okay, so Big Will and Barbarian we're doing.
their auction that I missed. Yeah.
So I got a book from Big Will, and I bought one book. So I'll try to go over the other ones before I show mine. You guys keep talking. It's going to take me a second to get this tape off.
You know, those
Is it
Silver
Darren
Age
Paul?
first appearance Batman characters are books I think that I'm going to start going after.
Oh, Barbarian's in here. What's up, dude? We're just talking about you.
Barbarian.
Yeah, he was just
there's
commenting
Barbarian.
on some of the artwork in those Epic magazines, so he knows what's up. There really is some tremendous artwork in there. Okay, so let's see, JP. Let's theorize on what first Batman. So first appearance of a Batman character in the Silver Age. Is that what we're led to believe here, Burke?
Yes, it is a first appearance in the Silver Age
In the
of a
Silver
Batman
Age.
character,
Okay.
and it is in the main Batman title.
In the main Batman title.
Yes, so that will take away a lot of guesses.
Uh,
Barbarian knows what it is because he saw it, so don't say anything, Barbarian.
Yeah. I know the ones that
I'm gonna say Two-Face. First Two-Face.
Two-Face on the old pirate ship.
Yeah. And then is
Pirate
it
Ship,
Detective Comics? I'm not sure.
What did Burke say about that?
It's a pretty sick cover.
Yes.
sick cover.
Pretty sick cover. Yep. I think from what I know about Burke, he already has Poison Ivy's and Riddler's. If I'm not mistaken.
I did. I do not anymore.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Here, I'll tell you what. The Riddler had a detached cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Poison Ivy was missing the centerfold. So I got rid of them because I would like to upgrade at some point.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Understandable.
any other guesses?
Possible upgrade here. Well, why don't we both have our own? Let's see. So he guesses
I guess Two-Face.
Two-Face, which I was gonna kind of guess that too. That's the one I think. That's the one I think it is. But that Ra's al Ghul first appearance isn't even really Silver Age, is it?
It's silver or bronze.
Yeah, I think that's a bronze book.
Reggie's up in here. He knows. He knows we're swole in the red tank top.
Reggie, tank top,
Red tank
top battle.
Tank top, right there.
All right. So what was your guess then, Kenny?
I say you upgraded your Riddler.
You said Riddler, and what did you say?
I said Two-Face.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Okay. First, he threw in 4 other books. I'm gonna go over those 4 first.
Okay.
So if anyone knows that these are like first appearances or any big books, let me know because I do not know. I guess Reggie would probably know these first 3. ASM 66.
Ooh.
Oh damn! Let me put the camera
Double
on you.
digit ASM is a throw-in? Wow.
Yeah, ASM 66.
That's
And this is the dude from the movie. What's it? Mysterio.
yeah.
The dude from the movie, Bert? How dare you?
Jake Gyllenhaal, who's playing Mysterio in the new Spider-Man movie.
That's a cool
No, it wasn't the actor that offended me. It was the not knowing the character's name.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm not a big Spider-Man dude.
I know.
So that's a cool cover. It's
Don't
really
let Reggie hear that. You guys are opposite swole bros.
opposite.
Burke Massey's the swole Bat fan, and Reggie's the swole Spider fan.
Well, so he's actually swole, and he's an ASM fan, and I'm not swole, and I'm a Bat fan. Okay, ASM 74. I don't even know anything about this one, but looks cool.
Multiple double-digit Spider-Man to throw in.
Yeah, dude, this is incredible. I can't believe Big Will threw those in. This is awesome.
That's dope. Man-Bat's a good guess from the chat.
What did he say?
The chat guesses so far Clayface and Man-Bat.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what? And Scarecrow might be. That's a good Silver Age one too.
Okay.
I'm gonna change mine to Scarecrow.
Okay. All right. Next one, ASM 248.
Bang.
All right,
That's
and then
a good
one more before we get to the Batman book, and this is Doctor Strange 24. I've never had. Actually, I do have a Doctor Strange book. Never had an old Doctor Strange book though. So, okay, here we go. Silver Age. The book has been said. It was not initially said, but it was said at the end.
Scarecrow. Nice. Cool.
This thing is clean, dude. This is clean. And what's crazy about it is, I'm going to open this. He put it on there, and I don't know, there's like 50 people in there. And it's like the bidding starts at $1. And I threw out $40 bid to try to scare away people, not thinking that it would work, because that book goes for more than that. No one else bid.
Really?
So I got this for $40 plus shipping.
Wow.
Dang.
It's really clean. I don't know if you can see that spine.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nice shape.
It's solid 4. Backside too.
Yeah, there's a little spine roll in it, but a nice clean and press on that book will do it wonders.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible. So, boom.
Sweet.
Yeah, I got to put that one on the list too.
Yeah.
So I want to get that 171, 181 back sometime in a higher grade. But I couldn't say no to this at this price for this
What
grade.
is that price?
So
Dang, I'll give you 45 plus shipping.
not sold.
Nice. Is it? I mean, I got this. Some books that I bought off White Whale right here. JP, did you have anything? Some
I
books
have
handy?
nothing at the moment. I have.
Okay, you just hanging? No, beautiful.
I'm hanging. I've been on lockdown since I went to the 2 cons. I have not allowed myself to buy anything.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I do actually have something on the way, but nothing here yet. So
Gotcha. I like
Oh,
those
good, man.
sketches in the back again, dude. Those are nice.
oh yeah, I just grabbed the sketches. They're
Happy to
my
have you
favorite.
chill. All right. Well, let's
While
open
you're
up this
opening
White
that,
Whale.
I want to say I'm going to be on 3 Men in a Basement on Sunday at 1 Eastern. So it's going to be a good time. And then actually tomorrow night, me and D Runk are going to be on my channel talking Free Comic Book Day. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome.
Free Comic Book Day, eh?
And some in-game talk.
Ooh. I want to
Yeah,
get
I'm going
hey,
Sunday, I think, for the second time finally. So
I might be down for some endgame talk though.
Yeah, dude. Should get in there. I haven't picked up my books yet this week either, so I'm going to pick those up tomorrow as well and talk about that.
yeah, that's
Oh,
my
I was
plan.
about to ask you about that. If you guys picked up any new stuff this week.
No, I have not made the trip yet. Could do
We'll
that
do it tomorrow. Get it all in one shot.
Because the last couple weeks I've been like, I don't know, there just hasn't been enough stuff that like really got me fired up, and I just didn't really go to the shop like the last couple weeks. But this last week I did. I went by, got some stuff. Luckily I did because that's where I scooped up that Poison Ivy, because that was a new wall book there at the shop.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. White Whale always packages things up like a gentleman.
Yo, Caleb Murphy, I saw D Runk's video where he unboxed some books that you sent him. That's awesome. You did a great job not only packing that, but giving him some awesome books, Caleb.
See, Old Wolf.
You did. That's right. Caleb's that dude. Oh, YouTube is 90. Chad's in the house. What's up, dude?
Chad. We need to get Chad in here. I've never done a video with him.
Me either. I've never actually been on with
Yeah,
Chad.
and just know this is Friday Night Royal Rumble chat. So anyone literally who's in this chat wants to get up in there, Chad, Smurf, whatever's clever, man. Mr. Miracle. Everyone. Comic Kids down for the people, all the people. This is the people's channel. This is not my channel.
You guys can call me Stone Cold Steve Burke Nasty 54.
What?
It's a little long. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
Oh, I know. Well, yeah. Steve, so I got to go Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, or Stunning Steve. His old gimmick.
Oh, that's right. He was stunning. I forgot about Stunning Steve.
I did not even know about Stunning Steve.
Yeah, he wasn't very famous then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the Hollywood blondes.
Was that the name of that tag? He was part of some lame tag team before he went like.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't remember what it was called. Was it the Hollywood Blonde or something? What did you say?
Hollywood blondes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
With Flying Brian Pillman.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I can go deep. But I just got reminded of that from my pal Biggie Shack, because one thing he reminded me of with the Hollywood Blondes was this. This was their gimmick when they would come out to the ring. They would be doing this, like a movie camera. It was a really wild gimmick.
Okay. I was on Tony Sanders last week, right? And I totally planned on showing the book that I posted today on Instagram, but my student did not get done
Ah.
yesterday. And I feel like I totally would have won.
Yeah, oh yeah, sketch cover. She did a really good job.
Dude, she killed it, man. She absolutely.
Your hustle book was what? The Captain Marvel Walmart book?
Yeah. Well, no, my big book at the end was Batgirl 25 CGC 98. That was my last one. But yeah, I did Venom and Captain Marvel Walmart books on there.
Yeah, those guys go hard.
They do go hard.
Did Jeffrey win again last video?
I had to leave it. I'm unsure.
I think he did win again. I think it's
I
now.
think he might have.
I
I voted for
trolling. It's just like they're gonna vote for Jeffrey.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Because it's so hard. Like, because I remember the last one. It was tough because Tony brought the Crow, that Crow #1 first appearance.
Oh
of Crow,
yeah.
Labbed with a sketch on the back, dude. That was mind blowing.
Nice.
But I had to respect the hustle of getting a Golden Age book from the early 50s, slabbed with 3D glasses, for $40. I was like, dude, you win.
Incredible.
Yeah.
No worries, Chad. Yeah, if you're free, you just let me know, bro. Okay, let's go through. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna save the fire for the end. So a little Matina
Nice.
Batman cover. Yeah, this will be, maybe my third one of that, as is this one. Which,
I got those as well. They're beautiful.
Yeah, those are.
truth be told, like, I like this one very much. I'm a big fan of that cover. But if you rewind some early Comic Head videos, it was around the time where I picked up this book on New Comic Book Day. And if you rewind to those, I bashed this cover in the one after it.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, Matina got on this run where he was doing this weird thing of, like, I feel like he would do a penguin drawing of, like, just the head. And then he would draw this Batman silhouette and just mash him up. And it doesn't look like a cohesive image.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where this seems like he drew one image start to finish. And this one, he, like, mashed up a couple drawings and it looks weird. Anyway, it's still pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah. We got Art Germ Batgirl.
Well, Art Germ Batgirl.
Yeah, I don't have any of these.
I got one.
Because his style kind of evolved a little bit.
I wish
That's
he'd go
right,
back to that. I love Art Germ, but I wish he'd go back to doing a little more dynamic stuff on a consistent basis. I feel like it's too many portraits.
Yeah, it's getting a little monotonous. And this kind of gives you a taste of, like, man, how cool would it be for Art Germ to do interior art,
Absolutely.
Like, to get these big artists and all they do is covers. Like, come on, man. If you got the budget to hire these guys, have them do a comic.
He did like show the like sketch preview of his last Catwoman, and it's gonna be the Batman Returns Catwoman. And I was like, ooh. I'm like, oh, he was like he said it was his most requested Catwoman outfit for his last one. So that's what he decided to do.
The purple one?
What?
You talking about the purple cover coming up? I think it's like
no. His last one is Batman Returns for Catwoman.
Oh.
Yeah, one of my favorite Batman.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be
Catwoman.
Fire.
Yes. Oh, you just got me excited with that because I've been kind of taking a break from Art Germ lately, but I'm definitely gonna get that if he does it right. Yeah. Here's another back row from that run. 2 issues before that, but I don't think this is Art Germ.
I can't remember when he started on that run, but I don't think that is. I think you're correct.
Yeah, but still cool because you know what I never saw before was a female member of the Owls, like a female talent.
That's a Talon.
Yeah. What do they call her? Gosh, I've read that run. I'm trying to remember what her name is. Because she's not actually called a Talon, but even though she is one, they give her a different name.
Court of Owls is one of the best storylines of all time.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I love Court of Owls. I like to see one of those DC animated movies of Court of Owls.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Not even so much like on the big screen. Like, just give me like a really solid animated one. I'll be happy.
I think it'd do really good for like a solo Batman movie though.
Yeah,
they could.
Maybe like Batman #2 or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love that one. That's maybe my favorite one of that run.
Yeah, cool to see Batgirl and Batwoman duking it out there. I really like that Batwoman design.
Yeah.
She's cool, but I've never read a single issue of Batwoman before. I think I need to do
Me
that.
neither.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like John's gonna complete the run on the Art Germ era of Catwoman. Ooh, Chad made sure that I read. He said, "Dude, you got to read Black Mirror," because I hadn't read it yet, and I went out, got it, and
I've
read
not read Black Mirror yet, but I just ordered some more trades to because I ordered a Hush trade because I didn't have one for the next Gotham City Chronicles, and that's one of the ones I ordered. They're not here yet, but
Oh, nice. And surprisingly, it's a what do you call it? It's a Dick Grayson Batman story. There's no Bruce Wayne in it. And it's
between why he's gone, why he's dead, or whatever.
Yeah, and it's solid, dude. It's a solid story with Dick Grayson Batman.
It might be that actually might be after he's back, but he isn't Batman yet. Again, maybe that's what it is. I forget. Because there is a period there where after Bruce comes back where he's not Batman yet, but it's somewhere in there.
Bear Island's giving me the approval on Batwoman, and spoiler alert: there's going to be one book, one of the last books I'm going to show you. You're definitely going to like this one, brother, because I got a little Batwoman in the chamber. Here's Batman and Robin #1, the infamous Frank Miller run.
It's such a weird story.
Yeah, and also, I would say one of Jim Lee's weakest covers, actually.
Yeah, that's not a great cover on that series.
It almost looks like he was. I don't know if this came out before or after, but it almost looks like he's trying to do his 608 cover.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it that
Yeah, it is kind of like that a little different
White cover for sure.
The trade dress is really awkward. Like they're trying to go for like some kind of 3D thing.
Yeah,
it looks
that whole run is awkward.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's all
weird
awkward.
Story. I mean, they make Robin like just a crazy loon during the whole thing, and
yeah, right.
Like Batman just drives you nuts. He literally goes insane.
Do you read current Batman, JP, or no?
I am reading current Batman. I just actually got caught up. I'd fallen way behind on all my reading.
Oh.
So
did you read Wednesdays?
What?
Did you read this last Wednesday's? Number 70, I think.
Tom King? This Wednesday or last week?
I think it was this week. It was let's see.
No, I have not got there this week.
This one.
No, yeah. I haven't got that one yet.
Okay.
I'll get there tomorrow.
Well, one thing I'll tell you about it is no spoilers, but tell me keep this in your back of your mind when you read it, is the dream part is over, right? And Batman, I was thrown off by the way Tom King was writing Batman's dialogue and just where his head is at. And it reminded me of Frank Miller's like unhinged Batman.
Right.
And it's weird. It turned me off actually a little bit. Like I thought I was just waiting for him to say, "I'm goddamn Batman." Like he was that close to. That's like the energy that he was at. It was weird.
He's caught a lot of flack. I've overall enjoyed the Tom King Batman run, but he's really drug it out. I feel like the pacing has been poor.
Yeah.
And I feel like that he has done some things story-wise to try to isolate Bruce that didn't really make sense story-wise. So, like, after Selina left him, like, he's made some other steps to try to isolate him from everyone else, to put him on his own and make him, like, upset and not, not in a good place. And some of it just hasn't made much sense to me, but I'm hoping he still pulls it back together.
He leans, in my opinion, a little too much into, like, the inner emotional turmoil of these characters. Like,
right.
It's refreshing sometimes. Like it was cool in the Mr. Miracle run. Like it served its purpose there. But if you notice, he's kind of one note lately. Mr. Miracle dealt with depression and self-doubt and even suicide,
Right.
Heroes in Crisis, same deal. PTSD, trauma, and same thing with this Batman run. Batman's like super self-doubting himself and like almost being depressed after Catwoman left. It's like, I don't know. You need to switch up your.
Yeah, and then
We're talking about Tom King.
yeah,
Yeah. I'd like to see him just switch up the tone of some of his stuff because I'm sure he's capable of. I know he is because I've read stuff of his that doesn't dwell on that kind of stuff. Oh, Biggie Shaq. Oh my God. Biggie Shaq's in the building. I was wondering if Biggie was around.
yeah, I was like, where the heck's Biggie Shaq? He's always in your streams.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to see Biggie Shaq on there. Let's see. And you know, you're always look for.
John made a comment about if they just cut out all the dream stuff, he'd enjoy it more. I will say, because I fell behind and I read all the dreams like in one setting, basically, it didn't bother me near as much as it bothered a lot of other people because it actually moved, because I actually moved through them. It wasn't strung out over like 2 months.
Right.
So that, I do think that helped, but yeah, it definitely was.
There was only like one, maybe two of those dream issues that I was cool with, but yeah, there was.
I honestly think it could have been. He could have covered all those different steps in 1 or 2 issues. I don't think it needed to be that long. I just think he drug it out too long.
Right.
And because
my favorite one is probably the most unnecessary one. The one that had like no dialogue in it.
Oh, where they're just running? That actually might be the best one.
Just because dude.
The question Catwoman one's a good one.
The question in Catwoman. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's the one I like the most.
Yeah, those are the two that I liked. And interestingly enough, Jorge Fornes illustrated both of those. I love that dude's work. So when he's on the panel, like I can forgive any other shenanigans. Here's the next book.
Oh,
Batman
wait,
White.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think it's I
First
think Alan
Neo
said it was the first appearance of the Neo Joker. Maybe?
Yep.
Or something.
the Neo Joker, I forget now, but yeah.
Say it again, JP.
I forget which one's the Neo Joker. That one's the first him or the other Harley or whatever. I forget.
Yeah, maybe it's the other Harley. He said it was the first of somebody. Whatever.
Yeah.
I own very few of
Pretty
these
sure.
single issues, so I was pumped.
Yeah, I got that whole run. I've never actually read it yet, though, which is weird, but I need
Ooh.
to.
It's a really good read. I'm excited for his volume 2.
Yeah, I know.
It
It comes out in July, I think. So I got to get it read before then.
It's got Azrael in it, and I am a huge Azrael fan.
Nice. Yeah, I think you'll definitely appreciate it, JP, if you like a good Batman story. I didn't even notice that the Joker was sitting on the judge table back there with a gun. Huh. That's a dope cover. Yeah, Bear Island says, yep, first Neo Joker. Thank you for confirming. And to show my appreciation, Bear Island, for that information, I'm going to drop this one on you. Wow.
Oh, that is a cool cover.
Ooh, yeah.
I remember when it came out, I almost bought a Batwoman just for that cover.
Same.
Yeah, man. I love it. Is it Michael Cho? I think it's
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Cho does this style, and Frank Cho does the Harley Quinn covers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love this guy's style. It kind of reminds me of like the Bruce Timm type of vibe.
A little bit. Definitely.
Great one. And then the cherry on top is a pretty decent grade. I do already own a copy, slabbed, mind you, but I wanted a loose one of 655. First appearance of Damian Wayne.
Nice. And what's your CGC grade of it?
9.6.
Nice.
I have a raw copy. I think it's probably like a 9.0 or something, but I want a slab as well.
I don't have that one. It's on my list.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'd probably get it soon, man, because
I know.
Damian Wayne is like, he's my favorite Robin personally. he's just got like the coolest dynamic for a Robin. Him and Batman. I just think it was like, since we already went through shit. Is it 2 or 3 Robins at that point? Yeah,
4.
right.
He's the fourth one.
Jason, Tim.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was Dick, Jason, Tim, and then that what's her face had been Robin for a little while too before that.
Carrie Kelly.
Yeah, and not Carrie Kelly, Stephanie Brown. Carrie Kelly was just in the
The spoiler.
the spoiler was Robin for a very short period of time. She was Robin, and then she
Right.
became Batgirl.
Right. So, but it was, so considering, let's say there was, 3 main Robins before.
3 main Robins, yeah.
And then they're going to introduce a new Robin. Like, what a cool, fresh concept for Robin. Like, instead of like the young trainee, that Batman's showing the ropes to, a know-it-all son of Talia al Ghul.
Yeah.
Like, awesome. Almost has like a real hard edge to him.
My favorite Damian story, though, is the Batman and Robin when Dick was still Batman. And I just love their dynamic when he was Batman and Damian was Robin during that period. I just love their dynamic during that.
Oh, nice. I need to see some of those, read some of those.
That was right before the New 52.
Because there's some issues of like Super Sons and stuff that Damian acts like Batman's his sidekick. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly the current Teen Titans run with him and them taking on Deathstroke and stuff is supposedly really good. I've heard lots of good things about it, but I have not been reading it. So, where he had his own jail and all kinds of stuff going on. He's like holding people prisoner without telling anybody, and
Yeah, right. I need to dig into more of that Teen Titans run. Bear Island's giving me high praise on the books. Thank you. I guess I wouldn't say that's a normal buy. I was lucky that I got a great deal from White Whale.
Yeah. I think that's right, Chad. I think that was Grant Morrison on that Batman and Robin run. It's like 12 issues or something right before New 52.
I don't know in relation to New 52, but I know that, Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly did a run for a while. And that was early Damian Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's right. He wrote this issue too. With Andy Kubert. Yeah, man.
Some great books, dude.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Whenever you have
Yeah.
I like it.
I got him from Alec White Whale. Yeah.
Nice.
I actually bought him I did an auction last weekend, and a couple of people joined and put some books on the auction block too. So Alec was on my channel putting a book, out to bid.
Right.
And dude, I was like, those books are killer. The deal was great. No one was really biting on him, so I was like, I'll take him.
Yeah, I couldn't catch much of that auction. I was kind of disappointed, but so
It's all good. I think I might do someone sometimes, not immediately, but it did help me. I will say I'm excited about an upcoming unboxing. Let's just say that.
there you go.
Oh, I like it.
Comics Misexplained. Yes. What up, my homie? Biggie Shack's mentioning those quarter books. That was a unique thing, huh? Did you guys? Well, I don't know if either of you made it to the shop this week, right? But they had a 25-cent
Only have
release.
covers though. I
Oh, the
checked.
Villains or whatever. Year of the Villains.
Yeah.
They were
I haven't
20%.
read it. Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
They had but it's funny because they have a 25-cent version, and I think the Lex Luthor cover was like
It's a 1 and 2.
was it $250?
I think it was $250.
I think that might have been.
I gotta get a snack from my daughter and then put her to bed. So
You getting snapped?
I'm getting snapped. Thanks for having
You
me
got
on,
snapped,
Kenny.
brother.
JP,
Hey, man.
always nice to see you, bro.
Yeah, we will catch your live stream tomorrow, man.
Yeah, tomorrow night, me and D Runk. If you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. Talking in game.
Cool. What time are you doing it?
I think 9 or 9:30 Central.
Okay.
So late night for you Eastern folk.
All right, man. If I'm not out on the town killing it, I won't be. Maybe I'll hit you up.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Later.
All right.
See you guys.
Peace. Yeah, 25 center.
Yeah,
new book. DC is kind of. I like what DC's doing with their new stuff. Did you catch that little? I don't know if I call it an announcement, but that thing that they included in their issue of previews about the price change and any of that stuff.
Oh, I did not. I have not seen that.
Yeah, it was interesting. It might be right here. Hang on one second.
I know they were talking about like rolling back the number of books that they put out each month and trying to be more focused and something along those lines, but I had not heard about a price change.
Yeah. It was not right there, so I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay.
It was like, and by the way, anyone in the chat, if it's Royal Rumble time, it's hot tag time tonight. So if you're in the chat, you're invited. Let a brother know.
Yeah.
This is the people's channel.
I joined in because I was bored. I was like, I need to do something.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did. Because like I said in the very opening minutes of this video, I was like kind of in a funk tonight, man. I just wasn't in a great mood. And I'm like, let me show some of these books off. And I'm glad I did, because it turned things around for you, boy. I'm feeling it now.
There you go. There you go.
But DC put out something in the previews, which is kind of a solicitation to, the comic shop owners as well, because they're the ones that do the ordering from it a lot of times. And they said that they're doing the Year of the Villain story, and they said there will be a couple spin-offs on it, but they said, hey, just know that these tie-ins are going to be they're not essential to the main story. So if you're more budget minded and you want to participate and follow Year of the Villain, just get the main title. But if you want some additional context, get the tie-ins.
Cool.
I thought that was cool, to just come out and say that and even write it that way, that you don't have to drop all kind of money to follow the arc. And then on covers, because DC's been killing the B covers.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess they're gonna start doing it with the Year of the Villain covers, but maybe all covers in general. I'm not sure, but definitely for these, they're gonna be going up. The variants are gonna be $1 more than the regular issue.
The B's are gonna be $1 more. Ooh.
The cover B's are $1 more. But they're printing them. They're gonna be cardstock. They're gonna be cardstock covers.
Wow.
Yeah, so they said
I did see the cardstock stuff for the Year of the Villain, and I know like in July, I think, where they have the variant, it's going to be a villain. But I didn't know that was going to continue, though. I thought that was just a 1 month thing. So,
yeah, it's continuing. They're doing Year of the Villain like covers throughout all the titles.
Right.
There's some cool ones, man, where it's like headshots of all the different villains. And there's a badass Lobo one. Biggie Jack, I hear you, brother. I'm going to go ahead and send you the hot tag, my friend.
I've seen the Lobo. Oh, no, I think I have seen the Lobo one. Yeah, I think you're right. It is pretty cool.
Yeah, let me get my thing over here. So what do you have on your pull list, JP?
Too many things.
Really?
I need to I keep saying I'm going to cut back, and I just keep every time something drops off, I add something. So I pull mostly bats and spiders. That's mostly what I collect.
Okay.
So I pull Batman, Detective Comics. I pull Batgirl and Nightwing, and what else do I pull out of that? I'm gonna give Batman and the Outsiders a shot. That launches this month, I think.
Yeah, I am too.
With Tyler Kirkham doing the covers, and yeah, so I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm pulling the new Black Label Last Night or whatever. I'm gonna pull that for Batman. The Scott Snyder.
Oh, dude, because I've seen like a couple promo covers of it, but I didn't know what it was or anything.
Yeah.
In the last like 4 or 5 pages of this issue of Batman is a 5-page preview of the Last Night.
Yeah.
Did you know what the concept is? Did you know?
Yeah, it's like he's got Joker's head in a jar and it's talking to him or something.
Yeah, well, I maybe it evolves into that. Like what they show you, and it's funny because this is like a theory that I read online a while back of like Batman is actually in an insane asylum, and all the hospital staff are people he's hallucinating into thinking it's his rogues gallery. So like,
oh, okay,
yeah. So the doctor, or like the hospital clown who goes to like visit kids and stuff, that's the Joker. The Riddler is the person that comes in and gives you like speech in like quizzes to test your, to make sure you're still with it and get your like cognitive functions back, like one of those guys.
Right. Yeah.
Therapist, Hugo Strange, and on, right? And that's what they're doing. That's what they were doing in the preview anyway. Batman's in a hospital and like the Joker's his doctor. Nuts.
Yeah. So I had just seen this image of him like holding this jar with the Joker's head, and then I heard something about the Joker's head like talking to him, and he's like at the end of the world or something, and like he's roaming around with just the Joker's head as his only like companion or something. So maybe it's a different take than what I heard off that little bit.
I know one thing, and maybe that's just where it starts,
Yeah.
But, what do you call it? It's going to be something bold because
Snyder.
He said it's the end. It's Snyder and Capullo's end with Batman,
Right.
So he was almost alluding to killing him in a way. I don't know. We're going to see, but I don't think it's going to be like a run-of-the-mill story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll show you all these Year of the Villain variants if you like.
Oh, cool. I saw that Bane one. Which book is that on?
That's a good question.
Probably Batman, because he's the main villain in Batman right now.
Right. Yeah. Good point. It probably is. So
that is sweet.
Yeah, that's your Bane variant. Oh.
Yeah, I tried to pull up Pull Box. Oh, that's the Batgirl one.
Who is that?
That is so like in the new version, Oracle is basically a program that she built that's like self-aware, and it's kind of went rogue on Batgirl. So that is Oracle's online face, and so she's basically going to have to be battling herself digitally.
Shit, that's actually an interesting premise.
Like it happened earlier, and they're coming back to it. Basically, I think she thought she deleted it, but apparently it's still out there. So they haven't got back.
Are you enjoying that read? Are you enjoying that read?
I'm way behind, so I don't know. Like it's hit or miss. Like some issues of Batgirl I really like, and some issues I'm like, okay, let's move on.
Right.
So I do feel like it's been very inconsistent, even within like storylines.
Wow, that was really dark.
That's really dark, man.
Yeah, cool. It's pretty dark. It's shining through a little darker than it really is, but it's still a pretty dark cover of Deathstroke.
Yeah. Let me get that pull bar to come up.
That's like a 1 in 100 variant of Batman Who Laughs, which I actually wasn't really impressed with this.
That was not that great.
Yeah, for a 1 in 100, I wasn't really into it. That's a cool one.
That's a cool one. I don't really think of him as a villain, but –
yeah, right. I know. Maybe at one time. That was like the one. I think this was like a 1 in 500. It was a crazy ratio.
Okay, maybe it was even higher. I don't know. I know it was super high because my comic shop, they do a Tuesday night live show where you can like get books beforehand, and they only had one copy of that.
Oh right, Chino's channel.
No, it's a local channel here in Missouri that does it.
No shit.
Up here in Missouri that does it.
Cool.
It's the one I'll go to.
Terry. Thanks, Terry. Terry just Terry said 1 in 500, then he said 1 in 250. He sent me mixed signals, Terry.
It's one of the two.
Yeah. But I could have sworn that one of them was a 1 in 500.
Yeah, I grabbed the 1 in 100 one.
I just bashed my tablet into my laptop.
That's not good. I love that cat. But I'm a sucker for Selena.
Yeah, I know. Ooh. Oh, here's the one that I'm really digging, man. Is
that Lobo? Yeah, I had that. His eyes. That is cool.
Yeah, I gotta get that one.
Wonder what that's
okay, so 500 was 1 in 500 was the Batman Who Laughs. Okay, I knew there was one that was a crazy ratio.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Messing with you?
I feel like that's a misstep.
I don't like that one.
No.
I think that's a missed opportunity on a Mr. Freeze. I don't know who did that, but
a headshot of Freeze is a great opportunity to do some sick stuff.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that cover of well, that one doesn't remind me of it, but when I think of that there's an animated series. It's like Batman Adventures Annual, and it's a big cover of his head. Because I love the animated series style.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice one.
Oh, that's a cool Black Mana.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Man is cool.
Now, I did pick that up. Well, that should be in my pull. That cheetah. So.
It's a little creepy.
It is a little bit. I was like, why not?
Yeah, it's almost like those furries, you know?
A little bit. It's a little different design.
Erotic.
I've seen in a while.
Like an erotic animal. It's strange. Makes my body.
Oh, that's questions.
Nice, right?
That. Well, I wasn't gonna go there, but.
This is
that Luther again?
Luther, right?
Yeah, I think that's a misstep too.
Yeah, I'm digging that one actually.
Are you? Maybe it's just not coming through well enough on the. Let me look on the iPad.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I could definitely see it not being
really old. It looks like 80-year-old Lex Luthor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's I like Frank. I'm pretty sure that's Frank Quietly without even. Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
He has kind of like a scratchy style, Quietly.
Yeah. I don't know. And just the lines on his face, I feel like they're just a little too prominent. It makes it look like wrinkles and really just old Luthor, maybe.
Yeah, he's totally crater face on that.
Yeah.
He's a little proactive or something. Harley, that one doesn't. That one does nothing for me.
No, I don't. That's not a very good Harley.
No. Ooh, damn. My boy, Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, is he constipated? What the? He's like,
yeah.
He's like, oh, he got the brow furrowed. He's like the German.
He definitely looks like he's pouting.
Yeah.
It reminds me of an actor so much I can't think of it. Maybe that was all of them.
Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Yeah, that was all of them. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I think I'm probably going to collect a good chunk of those. Oh man,
not all of them.
Look at that cheetah, dude.
Oh yeah, that's my girl though. That's Jenny Frison right there, man. I love Jenny Frison.
Ooh, that's a must buy. That is crazy.
Have you seen her cover for because they're starting a Lois Lane series, Lois Lane #1? She got a sweet cover for that.
Oh really?
Yeah, let me see if I can find that. Hang on.
Little Brainiac. Brainiac's a nice one. Man, there's a shit ton. I thought I went through them all.
Oh, I haven't seen the Brainiac. Oh, dang, there is a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I had that. See if I can find that.
Yeah, Fristen's doing some good work on Wonder Woman right now.
Oh, I love her stuff. I want to go back. She did a run on Red Sonja that I want to go back and get a bunch of too. That's just really cool. God, I order so many books. It's just stupid. Oh, there it is. I get that to come up where you guys can see it on my phone. Guess I could pull it up on my laptop or on my tablet, like you did. Maybe if it'll load, because I'm doing this, it doesn't want to load at the moment.
Yeah. Why don't I'll show you what I picked up on Wednesday this week.
So yeah, that's
Batman.
cool.
Yep. Picked up that one. There's not many things on my. I don't like subscribe to too many. Maybe like, man, 3, like Batman and Detective. I subscribe. I was subscribed to Black Order when it was running, but not a ton. I usually just have them put some aside and whatever. Venom just came out a couple weeks ago. I reviewed it with Chad.
Yeah.
90. I still haven't read this
Did I
piece
look
yet.
There you are. So have you read Deceased yet?
I haven't. This is the only book that I haven't read yet.
Yeah, I almost I put that in my pull and then I almost dropped it, and I don't know. I'm not a big. I mean, I like zombie stuff, but I don't know. It just seemed like unnecessary. I kept it because it's Tom Taylor, but
Tom Taylor. I'm not too familiar with him. Educate me.
He did the all new Wolverine run with Laura as Wolverine, which I loved. And then he also did X-Men Red last year, which I also loved. It was like my favorite X-Men story I've read in a long time. So
yeah, I look forward to seeing that. I mean, I heard a little synopsis about it. I know the guys on New Comic Book Day Book Club did a review on it, and they weren't kind to it.
For what? Oh, Deceased? Yeah.
Deceased. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm willing to read it and give it, my own 2 cents.
I saw the purpose like I liked it until I talked to Alec, and now I don't.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing people's opinions and seeing what I got. I do like that they're doing horror movie posters.
Those are kind of cool. Those horror movie covers are cool.
Yeah. Oh man, D-Runk got one that I didn't even know came out. It's like an homage to the death of Superman with Lois Lane holding.
Was that Unknown Comics? Or it was some store did that. That was some store exclusive. I don't know which one it was. So he had to afford that online.
Yeah, maybe it was like one of those exclusive ones that you had to order. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was. But, I saw that.
Fantastic. That's the best one that I've seen for issue 1. Yeah, by far. Savage Avengers #1.
There you go.
I did
not pre-order Savage Avengers.
You know what's my critique on it is like, man, issue 1. The only characters really that they give you is Wolverine and Conan.
Right.
So I was kind of expecting to see kind of how all they connect and stuff, but I guess they're going to give it a slow burn until we get to that. But it's really just the Wolverine and Conan show. But I will say it's a pretty fun interaction to see those two.
I was torn on that one. Like, I enjoy Wolverine, although I think they have been not writing him very well recently because they drag everything out. I enjoy Elektra. This will be an unpopular opinion. I am not a big Venom fan generally, and I'm not a big Punisher fan generally. I think it's like, oh, he shoots everybody. Okay.
Oh, hold on. We have to rewind that hot take because I missed some of it because I was I was shooting. I was doing shots fired back at Chad because he was teasing me about my mug.
Oh.
So you said that you're not a big. You said two characters. I heard you say Punisher,
Venom and Punisher.
Venom, and Punisher. Okay.
Oh, I've never been a big Venom and Punisher fan. Like I said, I feel like Punisher's a little bit of a one-trick pony. I don't feel like his stories are that dynamic generally. And then Venom is, and maybe I've just never read good Venom, but he's like crazy, but not in a way I find entertaining. I don't know. It's like he's had some good interactions with Spider-Man, but most of the stuff I've read on my own, I don't know, where he's on his own, I just haven't enjoyed. So, well, not to say I've read a ton of it. So,
yeah, no, I mean it's a fair take. I will say I do like when Punisher is mixing it up with other heroes, and just other characters in general, because he's always like a cool contrast to heroes.
He's probably best when he's like when people who have different ideas are trying to get along with him. But Biggie says to call it on the phone. You might have to update the link you're sending because I've had that.
Yeah, I just resent the invite, Biggie. Hopefully that helps. However, in saying that, there's some good Punisher out there. I like a good. He's just like a determined military strategist. It's like Rambo type stuff, and it's cool. It's refreshing. I would recommend to you the Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon run during the Marvel Knights era.
Yeah, okay.
And there's some killer stuff. Did you read Preacher at all, or no?
I've never read Preacher, but
because it's the same creative team. Garth Ennis wrote it and Dillon drew it. So, they do a great job on that Punisher run. Crazy stuff happens. It's really fun.
Cool. Maybe he's there.
He's kind of there.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
There he is.
Sweet. Let me get some light. No, you can see me better.
Yeah. For Venom, I'll say I've always I guess enjoyed him as a villain. I never even considered him as his own lead man, or a character to think of on their own until Donny Cates got his hands on him. I don't think he ever had a series.
No, he did. He's had a couple of series before that.
Oh, that's right. Lethal Protector. Yeah, I'm totally overlooking
Lethal Protector. Then he had a series. It was up to 100 or something. I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I've never read much of it. I don't know. He's just never been a character I found that interesting. I know people have raved about the Donny Cates stuff. I haven't read hardly any Donny Cates of anything, so maybe I'm missing out, but I have not picked it up. So
yeah,
I have too damn many things to pick it up anyway.
Yeah, the Donny Cates Venom is good.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily go around I'm not super hype on it, but it's damn good. It's probably some of the best Venom I've read for sure.
Yeah.
But this was cool. Most of the issue you're just getting dynamic between Conan and Wolverine, which is it's good.
Yeah, I bet that
really understand
the current MC and the current Marvel universe just seems like an odd choice, but we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and they're in the Savage Land. That's why Savage Avengers. So they're in Savage Land, and yeah, it's funny because he doesn't know who he's dealing with when he meets Wolverine because Conan's fresh off of just whooping a bunch of ass, and he just straight stabs Logan through the heart, and he doesn't understand that he can just get up and just shrug it off. It's funny. Another copy of Batman again, and this one was just a cover by, but I loved that cover.
Oh, that is cool, Red Sonja. I saw you. Yeah, you posted that on your Instagram.
Yeah, man. I would. There was a Virgin one that unfortunately I wasn't able to get my hands on, but this one's still just as nice. I mean, there's not a bunch of trade dress on it anyway.
No, it really doesn't.
So, because I think even on the Virgin, the Red Sonja name might still be on it. Maybe not. I don't know.
So here I did find that Frisian Lois Lane cover that I was talking about. I don't know if I can get that where you guys see it very well or not.
Ooh, let me put the thing on you. Yeah.
I don't know if I get that on my phone. It's always the light's always weird, but I just thought that was sweet.
That is nice. I think I have seen that.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, bro? Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, it's nice to finally get in a chat with you, Biggie. What's going on, man?
Chilling, bro. I like the beard and the hat, dude. That's dope, bro. I remember when you first got in.
I have to do that because otherwise everybody go blind. So
I can't remember if you had hair or not.
Not for a long time. It started going about 21, and they ain't never come back.
Good Lord. My grandpa went gray at like 25, so I could dig it, but that's gotta be tough, man.
My dad's side, ain't none of them got hair, and my dad, none of my uncles, my grandpa, it all fell out.
Wow. Oh well, dude.
Lost it early?
Hey, Captain Picard fixed it for y'all, man. He made bald people sexy, so you
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Terry Azgu is Azu. I'm assuming it's Azu. Is looks like he's looking forward to that Donnie Case right in Carnage, Absolute Carnage.
Yeah.
We'll see. It might be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see where he goes with that. They got him doing a whole bunch of Space Guardian stuff, and he's doing the Venom. He's got something going with all the Venom and the symbiote stuff. So he's definitely putting out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's right. He's going symbiote silly right now.
I was trying to tell y'all about them quarter books with the homage covers. They got like the McFarlane cover, and they got the 880, the Snyder cover.
Oh, I don't guess I've seen those.
Yeah, they're on eBay. I was looking at them on eBay. They're like $10.
Huh.
What, there was more than one 25-cent cover?
Bro, there's a ton of them.
Oh, I thought it was just that one Year of the Villain joint that I had.
I'll look them up. I'll show you, dude.
Okay, I hadn't seen any of that. Because my comic shop's having him on Tuesday at least, so.
Yeah.
Get on my
they're online thing, and they pretty much show everything.
Let me get on my smart TV.
Ooh, Terry just shouted out Silver Surfer Black. Dog, yeah. I am pumped for Silver Surfer Black.
You're a big surfer guy, so.
Yeah, man, I'm very interested to see what Kate does with it. And my boy D-Runk, he hit me up earlier today. I had no idea, but that's why it's good to have homies in the community like this. He shot me the text and said, "Dude, this variant's gonna go on for sale in like half an hour. Don't sleep because it's limited."
Oh yeah, which one?
Let's see. See if I can find a good image of it. Oh, then maybe I can do a little screen share. Hold on.
There you go.
Oh, it comes in clear. Black. One. Okay. I mean, I almost went with. Like, I almost got pumped enough to, sometimes when there's variants, you can like
go crazy.
Yeah, well, they can, because they have these little packages, like just like
all free or whatever, and yeah,
you can get the trade dress, for whatever $10-15, or you could get the Virgin in the trade, or you could get a pre-slabbed CGC, or you could get the Virgin pre-slabbed, and there's a whole,
yeah.
I'm like,
give us a couple $100, and we'll get you whatever you want, man.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, and that's pretty much what the price was too. So I'm like, oh man, wow, I'm surprised.
How many slabs you got, JP?
I don't know what Earl is talking about. Where's the Batman? Did you have another book you were going to show?
Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. So that Silver Surfer Black variant that I pre-ordered today is this one.
Oh, I did see that one.
Yeah, that thing is pretty sick, man. I love
That
that.
is cool. Who's the artist on that?
It was a weird name that I wasn't familiar with. This is what it was, $14.95.
Jungin Yoon. Huh.
Yeah, Jungin Yoon. Crazy, right?
I don't know that.
Yeah,
He might have done some of those Battle Line stuff, but I'm not sure.
Right.
Maybe, but I'm not positive about that.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, but I went with that one today. I was,
That's cool.
I try not to get too variant crazy, but am I still doing Matrix?
Still sharing. There you go.
Back.
Oh,
There's Biggie Jack going on his screen.
or no, is that you? Who's got the comic? Oh, okay.
You were way zoomed in, Biggie.
And we are way close on there, big. We got quantity one, $9.99.
Hold on. Is that better?
A little more.
Yeah, you gotta pan back.
Huh, I didn't even know they had those like alternative covers for that, but
I'd love to see the book, Biggie. Come on, brother.
Oh wait, I see a Joker.
Is the tech, what is it, 889 or something?
Huh.
Oh, Comic Kings. Yeah, I've been seeing that they were swiping some Batman covers.
Okay.
Like that last one he showed is like that classic McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Kings. But it says Comic Kings on the trade dress?
Probably.
I guess so.
But those are what, $10 a piece though? You saying?
Yeah.
Not 25 cents.
No.
No.
Those are different. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
dude. I'm interested in a couple of them books, and I'd like to get like an homage. And I don't even know if there is any homages of them covers out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to settle for the homage on some of them books, man. At least I do. So, hey, like that 880, I don't think I'll ever touch that. It's just taken off.
Yeah, fuck no, bro. Hey, how many slabs you got, JP?
I have three
3. Okay.
3 slabs.
I can do it.
But I do have some books that I sent off from PlanetCon that are at CGC and at CBCS. I got 6 books that are currently out.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm gonna have 9 whole slabs.
Damn, bro. That ain't really budget collecting, dude. That's like a little bit expensive.
It was a little bit expensive, which is why I haven't been buying anything lately. It was something I wanted to try and see if I enjoyed doing it or not. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I sent 3 books from my PC that just because, and then I sent off 3 books that I got signed at PlanetCon. So none of them are super expensive books. So
They're all off at CGC right now, you're saying?
3 of them are at CGC, 3 of them are at CBCS. So I decided to try both companies. CGC wasn't actually at PlanetCon, so I had to go through like a third-party person. And you can ask D. Runk and Burke about that guy. He was just not super organized.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm probably looking at I'm hoping early June for both of them. I'll get them back because I fast passed them just to make it, a reasonable amount of weight. So
I'll tell you what, but speaking of those homages, there's one that's on my eBay watch list that I've been thinking of pulling the trigger on. It's not that expensive, but it's a Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
But it's like Lex Luthor in that little, Harley Quinn position.
Yeah, Lex and Harley instead of Joker. I don't know.
And she's holding. I like that she's holding a piece of kryptonite in her hand.
Oh,
That's what capped it off when I saw that.
Yeah, that's the original is one of the books I have off at CBCS right now.
Oh snap! Nice.
So, yeah, that original Alex Ross one. We'll see what I get. I feel like I feel like that book ought to be a 9.6 or a 9.8, but it'll probably come back like an 8.5 because I don't know what I'm doing. So,
I just
one of the few books I bought in the late 90s that actually had value.
There must be some dope ones, dude. You got any like Silver Age you're slabbing, JP?
I don't own a Silver Age book.
What?
I do not own a Silver Age book yet.
Not one?
Not one. Like,
Man.
So when I collected when I was in college and stuff in the late 90s, early 2000s, I just bought books to read, and then I just kept them in nice condition, and I kept them. But I never went back and bought anything, you know. And so I've only been collecting again for just over a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, Silver Age is just, there's been some ones I've been close to pulling the trigger on, and I just haven't done it yet.
Man, that's like the first thing I wanted to do was buy old books when I started again.
Oh, well, I got a list. There's a list of them. I just haven't swung that yet. I made some poor choices when I first got back in last year of buying new books and chasing variants and some other stuff that, yeah, I wish I'd have redirected that a little bit. So,
man, I feel like someone needs to drop an AOK to JP and give him his silver, dude.
Friends off JP. I'm not sure what Mr. Moko was trying to say there. Oh, they said they could barely hear you, Biggie, in the chat. So
maybe I have my finger on the mic. Man, that sucks, dude. I'm using this phone. My old laptop decided to croak out on me.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah. And my new laptop, it's like I can't hear the audio when I use it. Maybe I can turn it on. Hold on, give me a second. I'll see what I can do with my new one.
Yeah. Give it a try anyway. I mean, I can hear you a little better then. You might have had your finger over it, but it might just be the phone volume. The phone speaker might be down or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little low.
No, Silver Age books are several of the books I have in my current top of my want list. There's some Silver Age books. A lot of those Batman first appearance Silver Age stuff is kind of where I'm probably going to hunt first. So,
yeah. Friends off. Mr. Miracle, that's his phrase. I've never heard it phrased like that. Friends off.
Okay, I guess I haven't heard that. I missed that. I'm not sure what he meant by that. So.
Yeah, I think maybe it was. I mean, I'm coming late into it, but I think maybe he was busting your chops for not having Silver Age.
Oh, we're not friends anymore. I get it. Trust me. I know my collection is sad. Like, well,
he gave me the friends off for not reading Secret Wars before.
Oh, that could be so, but it's I shouldn't say sad because I like all the books I have, but it's not like valuable. Let's put it that way. I don't have a valuable collection.
I mean, you got a ton of books behind you.
Yeah, the collections aren't completely full, but there's quite a bit. So that's about half my whole collection right there. Actually, that's probably a little over half right behind.
I just have a way of asking shit that kind of like pries. I wasn't trying to like expose JP or nothing. I was just like,
well, you're not. I'm an open book, man. When it comes to my collection and where I'm at, you're not exposing nothing. So, I mean,
yeah, it's not serious like that.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. You know, I every book that I get, I'm happy that I'm able to get it. So that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. So.
Yeah, man. And you're a Batman collector. Would you say Batman and Spider-Man are your two?
Those would be the two, yeah, that I will collect the most. I mean, I have some other books. I've been collecting some, but most everything I have that's not Batman or Spider-Man related has to do with a particular writer or artist, like that I enjoy.
Yeah, you follow certain artists.
Yeah, certain writers or artists that, I mean, those I will collect. Otherwise, for the most part, it's Batman and Spider-Man books. Or Bat Family and Spider-Man Family kind of books. But yeah, I have a little bit of like the first Avengers I got is this Jason Aaron run of Avengers. I didn't own any Avengers before that. And that's just because
I don't have much Avengers either.
Like he was the first Thor I'd ever read too, and it's so I'll get on a writer and I will follow them from book to book somewhat. But otherwise, it's pretty much Bats and Spiders.
Yeah.
Or like in the case of now Justice League would be an exception to that. I've always liked the Justice League stuff.
All right, I'm gonna hop off my phone. I'm gonna try to hop on my laptop. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send another invite in case you need it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, 84.
So Mr. Miracle's just owning me because I'm no silver. Well, you know, I don't know what to tell him. I'm working on it.
How long have you been collecting, JP?
So when I collected when I was in college and grad school back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like I said before, I was mostly just a reader. So I only bought new books. I didn't buy like old stuff. I just bought new stuff. I just kept it in nice shape and I kept it. And then when I got back in, not quite 2 years ago now, I was pretty much doing the same thing until about a year ago. And that's when I decided that I was actually going to try to collect more than just, so it's been almost a year. It was right after C2E2 last year is when I made the decision that, no, I want to try to get some of these older books. I'm going to try to get some keys. Really, that came from watching YouTube stuff and realizing there was more to it there could be more to it than what I had previously done. So I've been back in about a year. I picked up several books several Bronze Age books and some newer stuff that I wanted. I just haven't made the leap into silver yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, same here in a lot of ways. Of like, when I had my childhood collection, you know, I lost a lot of those books. But when I got back into the hobby, it was all trades. You know, I should go through I can make a video where I'm hanging out near my bookshelf, and I got a couple rows of trades and stuff, and that's what sparked me back into it. Was going through all those trades. And then sporadic from there, but new comic book day stuff primarily.
Yeah.
And then once I kind of got into seeing what everyone was up to on YouTube, it kind of got the collector bug going, you know. So yeah, I haven't been at it for too long.
I mean, if you look at like my want list for this year, like, I mean, I have like part of the reason I haven't bought a Silver Age is the book that's at the top of my list right now is Detective 359. And I've been trying to save up for that. To get a nice low mid-grade copy of 359 is really what I'm targeting at the moment. And then I have some other
Thanks for hanging out, Chad. I'll talk to you soon, brother. Remind me of Tech 359. Sometimes I'm bad with remembering what the number. That's Batgirl. First Barbara Gordon. Yeah. Yeah, that book's a beast, man.
It is a beast, and I'm kind of pissed at myself because there was a really good deal on a 5.5 back in like December that was on eBay for a while. That was significantly less than what 5.5s were going for, and it had a pinch stamp.
Ooh.
And I was not in a position at the time to do it. And now, like a 5.5 is like $100 to $150 more than that. It's like, dang it.
What is because there's this flea market that I go to that I've caught some pretty nice books from there. I'm pretty sure he has that Batgirl issue there.
Is he really?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's slabbed or not, but like, what is, say, a 5.5? What was the going rate for a 5.5 slab? That is it hitting like $1,000?
Oh no, it's like back when I first started looking around late fall through Christmas time, it was going for around $550. Now they're wanting more 650, 700 range for 5.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's jumped up considerably. The thing that I've noticed that's like frustrating to me is now, even though they're not really selling for that, everyone I've seen that's like a 3 or 3.5, they're asking like 500, 550 for. And it's like, I ain't paying that much for. Right. Typically, they sell for like 350. So it's been a little frustrating, but I'm not quite in position yet to make the leap anyway. So I'm mostly just looking.
Yeah. It's good to have a goal book though, like that. Have a couple on the. It took me a while to get to the FF48. But you know.
So can you hear me now?
I can hear you good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, hear you real good now.
So no, that's a book on my list. The book you have behind you is a book on my list. That Poison Ivy. And then first that Lois Lane 70 first Silver Age Catwoman. Those are kind of the 3 Silver Age books that I'm really like watching at the moment that I keep checking prices on.
Yeah, I paid $50 for this.
Really?
That's crazy.
I mean, how bad a shape is it in? It didn't look like that bad in the picture.
Not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no poster on it, so that's like a knock on it. But
a notch, but still at $50. It's got good color.
Yeah, it's not, and the cover's like attached and everything, you know. I feel like the cover's more beat than the inside pages. The inside pages weren't that bad.
How are they? Cream? Are they off white? What do you think on the color on them?
Yeah, I would say they're a little cream. I'll open it up.
Off white, maybe.
Because it's not that fragile. Yeah, he had it marked at a little higher, but you know, I bought a bunch of books and I kind of become buddies with them a little bit. But like the back has some staining on it, almost like some water staining.
I mean, it's good enough shape that you can take it out of the bag and look at it. I mean, that's saying something, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's not like super fragile. Like once you get it open, the kind of cream pages, but it's all pretty intact there.
That's off white. So based on that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So what about you guys? What are you guys hunting at the moment? I know you got your FF48, man. What's next? Oh, I love that book, Biggie.
Here's my big bad book, dude. Here's my low grade
book.
Where are you? Sorry, I had it stuck on me.
Yeah, you can't beat this, dude. But you don't see this. You don't see this on many people's channel either, bro. That's what I like about it.
Like,
you know what? I thought of you the other day, Biggie, because no.
No.
Oh my God, what?
I just got the tape is stuck to it, and I think it's gonna lift off some. Oh no!
Come on, Editor, dude, get it together, bro. You can do it.
Nope. Oh my God!
Oh, that didn't sound good.
It'll be all right, bro.
I don't give a fuck. It's already low grade, but look at all the cover I took off that book, dude.
Bro, you're fucking killing me, dude.
Right through the fucking checkerboard. Look.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna give you a tip, Kenny, man, on what I do.
Oh my God.
So
I thought painted tape wouldn't be that bad.
So
it's fucking horrible. What do you mean?
So guys, Kenny, I'm gonna give you a tip on how I do that to avoid that permanently.
Yeah.
I know, man, but I put a tab and I pull the painted tape down this way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius. I've never seen that, bro. I thought JP was going to hit us with the okie doke. That's
back over, so it's tape down.
Yeah.
So it's not
a rookie move.
Oh my God!
We saw live in Comic Kid. I'm evolving on how I fuck up my comics. I used to just drop them. Now I fucking tape rip them.
It's always on fucking camera too, bro. It's amazing.
Man,
Yeah, and some people said like, oh, I think I've heard before of like, I think he dropped stuff as a gimmick and stuff. No, dude, I'm a fucking klutz. I would not damage my poison ivy book.
Who the fuck would want to do that? I cannot believe you just did that.
Oh, it's such a bummer.
You
At least it's
treated
low
it like you
grade.
got it at a deal or something. I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, I thought I was being careful too. This fucking piece of tape is so long. It was like flapping around.
I would burn that fucking tape, dude, and get a whole nother piece.
Put me on that bag. I know that.
I'll be all right. It's all right.
What was you saying before that happened, though? You was like, you thought of me, and then
Oh yeah, I thought of you because you know that dude. I forget his name. Oh, Chris from We Love Comics.
yeah,
Yeah.
He does his video of like, you know, key comics to undervalued comics that you need to keep your eye out for, this and that. And he's the first person that I've ever seen shout out that book other than you. And sure enough, he busted it out and he was like, Amazing Annual 1, first appearance of the Sinister Six. He's like, you know, it's not the first appearance of any of these characters, but it's the first appearance of that squad, and that squad's coming. So he's like, you need to get on this book. And I was like, oh, finally some love for the
bro. I was in his chat, and I was about ready to buy my copy, and I said, he was talking about like how much you should spend on books, and I was like, so what do you think I should spend on like a 1.0 or a low grade? And this motherfucker went like, oh, Melody. He called me by my fucking tag name. That pissed me off, first off. And then he was like, I don't give speculation tips. I wouldn't give any. And the whole time he was giving speculation tips.
His channel. It's
yeah, his channel is, you know, specking. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, he was treating me like a chick, dude. I was just like, man, I know what's going on.
Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. Sometimes
I unsubscribe from it to him. It strikes me as a jackass.
He always says like, don't watch these channels to speculate and talk about shit, and that's all he does, bro. I don't hate him, but I actually think he's entertaining.
I did for a while. It got old for me.
I'm big on people being authentic. So that it goes a long way when someone I feel like is just being real. And I feel like that dude, he's kind of a dick, but I feel like that's really him. And he's not. So I kind of like respect that, but
Right.
he is kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And he's one of those that kind of whines about people like haters and stuff. I hate when people dwell on haters. It's like, bro, move on.
Yeah,
It attracts more haters, you
I
know?
feel like it's a lot of negativity.
Yeah. But
That pisses me off. That I wanted to be the only one on YouTube with that book, man. I'm gonna have to be. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, man. I'm a little salty.
yeah, he loves his like life tips of like, look, guys, I'm gonna tell you about these deals. But as far as speculation goes, 'cause I know speculation is kind of a dirty word a little bit now, but he does the kind of speculating that I like, honestly. I
Yeah.
like going back and speculating on the Bronze Age and the Silver Age,
Well-
and trying to predict which one of those, because they already have the value on those books is already ingrained. So they're not going to like Naomi 1, right? You're going to spend $100 on Naomi. It's not time. It's not tested by time. It's, you know, the value is not cemented in that book. Like that shit could turn into a $10 book. It's way too volatile. But them old books, like I bought first appearance of Black Cat as a spec because
Right.
I hate that character. She is a lame Catwoman knockoff, bro. Black Cat is in my book. He's a
No, you're right. You're totally right.
low rent Catwoman.
You haven't entered my contest because you don't like her?
Yeah, that's right. It was a sign of protest. Cool design. Don't get me wrong. She looks awesome. Like especially J. Scott Campbell. He's been doing some killer Black Cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she looks cool, but just yeah. And plus, I'm like protective of my boy Batman. I'm like, yo, don't be biting my Batman villains. Anyway, I bought that book as a spec because I got a funny feeling, man. They're giving her a push in the comics right now, and I think she's going to show up in the Spider-Man movies.
I think so.
So I bought that as a spec.
On my
Now,
list.
the thing is, with that book, though, it's a safe bet because, you know, I paid whatever I paid for it, but it's not going to tank much lower than it is now. It might not pop, you know, but it's not the bottom's not going to fall out on that book because it's still
No,
the
it's
first
always
appearance
gonna be
of a
what it is.
well-known character.
I like these books to come with the background story too. Like this one right here, it's like Kirby was making fun of Stan Lee on it with the funky Flash man
Yeah.
on this book.
Is he on
And
the
then-
cover or inside with the funky Flash man?
I'm gonna look that up right now, 84. I don't even know, dude. And then this book, this is like predates Iron Man and Submariner. It's got a little background story with it, which is dope. I think it's the first one shot too Marvel did.
Oh, that's a #1 issue?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a crossover of the two of them before Submariner #1 and Iron Man #1 came out, I think.
Yeah, that was my first girl.
See, there's
I love that. Yeah.
Mr. Miracle's still in the chat. Dave's still in the chat. And I love the way he does it. He just talks about undervalued books, but they're books that have value. Like, and that potentially have more. And that's the kind of spec, like we were talking about, that I enjoy. Yeah, it's just that guy does nothing but brag. He does just constantly brag about how great a deal he got on this book, and I'm the best eBay sniper ever. And it's like, oh God, shut up.
Bro, you know he's totally gonna roll us tomorrow, dude. He's gonna fucking dog our ass. He's got a little crew with him too, bro.
He's been around for a while, I think, right?
Yeah,
He's got
he's
some-
around one time. Dude, I got like 200 subscribers, which is 200 more than I ever thought I'd have, so I ain't too worried about it. I ain't never gonna meet that guy in real life. What do I care?
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Yeah. Hey, as long as, like I said, man, I always go back to just being real and being honest. If that's your opinion, I say speak it, bro.
Yeah.
I think I can see, I guess, why he'd rub some people the wrong way. He doesn't trigger me as much, but I can see it.
I think I found him, dude, but you can't really see him that good.
oh yeah, that's him
Yep.
with the
that's
glasses, and yeah, that's the funky Flash man.
He's a lot skinnier than I thought he'd be and taller.
it.
He doesn't really like. He doesn't like trigger me. I just got tired of his shtick because it was always, it's the same. I'm not a spec guy, but he's constantly specking and constantly
Right.
bragging, and then he's constantly whining that people don't like him, and it's just like, dude, I just got tired of it.
People fucking love him, dude. His chats have like 300 people in them, bro. What the fuck?
That's what I mean. But he's constantly whining, and it's just
Yeah, I
like,
don't get it.
Yeah, to hone in on like, yeah, some of the negative is bad. Yeah, I don't like whining. That's why that's like economics. He loves
oh
crying
my
about,
god, he loves his wine.
about the hate, Poor fella. Poor fella.
Bro, 84, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna put that guy under the ground, man. You know he can't handle that, dude.
He's all right. I want him to make sure he gets sleep. Yo, as far as specking goes, there's one. It was a new character that this is straight specking on brand new shit, which I don't normally do, but I still, 2018. This character came out last year, and your boy Comic Kid, I think I mentioned it before, but Crush is gonna pop, baby.
Oh yeah.
And I'm all in with it because I got this. If she does pop, this would be her most valuable key because it's her.
Yeah,
first
that's the only
key.
one that's gonna work. That cover. Because there's
Yeah.
so many of the other covers. Because everybody knew it was coming.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, everybody knew that was coming. So
I got a
People-
couple of those.
people over ordered that because of it. I just have the B cover. I didn't get the A cover. I just got the B cover. But I don't have the
issue.
her. That's the one you want.
84, did
I
you
love
hear the
that
news about the rat catcher, dude?
I heard you on your channel saying something about wrestlers being cast as the rat catcher,
Yeah, Cena and Batista's gonna be in that new movie, bro.
but they're not saying who they're playing yet.
No, not yet. I'm just guessing, dude.
Because I don't know. Because I don't think they'll be rat catcher because I don't know if you heard this. I heard they're gonna gender swap rat catcher and make it a chick.
Oh
a female.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that ain't good.
Yeah. Because did you read that comic?
No.
Because I read the one that you gave me. Thank you. And
See,
Yeah.
now, Mr. Miracle's living right now. See,
He's not
if
a
you
big.
busted out the crown. Look at his comment. I'm busted out the crown royal. Is what he said.
Yeah, do it up.
That's what we need to get him out here. Send him a link.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what time it is, Mr. Miracle. If you want to hop on, brother, you've been.
Oh, bro, he's going to burn you, JP, dude. You better get ready.
I'll take it. I don't mind it.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing. Hey, man, Mr. Miracle does it right. His fucking
Just, you know, invite is sent to you, Dave, if you want to. What are you gonna say?
Mr. Miracle's undervalued fucking gimmick, dude. That's the way to go about it, man.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, specking on new comic book day stuff, especially before it even comes out. You know, those are tricky waters right there. You know, and I don't even really, dude. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about what most people are doing because I'm real like easy with that shit. Like at the end of the day, what other people want to do with their money, if they feel okay about spending their money on these new speculation books, hey, do what you do, you know? So I don't want to rain on the new speculation crowd, new comic book day speculation crowd too much because it's like, hey, you know, whatever. That's their hobby.
I think we were all kind of there in the beginning too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely was. When I first got back, I was like, ooh, specking on that new shit because all the books are $4, so it's easy to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, but you think realistically, books that blow up, there's what, maybe 4 or 5 a year, maybe.
Right.
Books that really take off
and stay high.
And stay high, like 4 or 5, and they're expecting every week. You got to get this cover, and I just get tired of it. It just wears me out.
I would definitely like to see some of them channels evolve a little bit.
Man, but those are the ones that get subscribers. Those things, like,
yeah, you're right, bro. Why would they? You're right.
They're not gonna evolve. They're getting like, I mean, what's the Economics got? Like 3,000 subscribers?
Hold up. I got a hot take right now, dude. Did either one of y'all see fucking Bueller's Son's rap Savage?
I have not.
Holy shit.
What's up? He's good?
Bueller's Son
I know that rapper. I heard that Bueller's Son is a rapper.
Bro, he's legit, bro. And he does the whole booty wop fucking dancing and all that shit, dude. It's fucking great.
That's so funny.
Bro, y'all got to see it, man. Just leave a comment.
Eccentric kids. Bueller's got the bodybuilder daughter and the rapper son, huh?
I had no idea, bro.
That's funny. And speaking of rappers, Biggie, you know how you have your buddy Shockwave? He's like your buddy from the neighborhood who jumps out sometimes. My boy Bodie B in the chat. My local neighborhood dude. Good to see you in there. He's got flows.
I bet.
Yeah, Bodie used to drop some sick bars back in the day.
Bueller's Son made me feel dumb, bro, the way he was rapping. But he was kind of doing like Dr. Seuss kind of rapping. Like,
when did this? Where do I find this?
Bro, it's on YouTube, bro. Bueller put out like a little memo page where you can't really watch the video. It just says, "Hey, here's a link," and you go to it.
Okay, I have to look for that.
I think it's called the Noaks, Noaks. Noakes, and then you put Savage. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. We'll be back in just a minute.
All right. What's up, Mr. Gretzky?
Mr. Miracle, man. He seems like the most hardcore Canadian I think I fucking ever met, dude.
Yeah.
He's straight from Calgary, dude.
Mr. Miracle's the man.
Yeah, Noak Savage, bro. Right here. Let me show you. Oh my God.
Yeah, let's see Bueller's Son. Bodie, I want you to grade this. Give it an A through a D. All right, Bodie? Can you show the video?
My girl must be plastic and put it together. Just how I imagine my flow is fantastic. My enemies eradicated, flying off the shuttle. It seems like I'm in the NASA making
Oh, the audio is tough. Hold on.
operation. And I'm thinking, how I like the what I'm talking to. You know, but then I got the Bible open to you now. I'm on the motion. I'm in this spot like I wrote the operation. In the computer, whoa, whoa. I ain't a shooter. She look cute. Whoa, whoa. Come here, look more, look more, look more. I got a Martian. Starting up a Martian. I ain't even that. I just got the passion. Vibe in the land. Yeah, crash. My life is so massive. You so weird. Don't need no
Can you hold the phone back a little more? Like this. What's the name of that video? Where do I find it?
Savage. The people in the comments were saying his audio was low, like you couldn't hear him rapping. So yeah, maybe if you look it up, you can hear it better.
What's it called though? Savage? What?
It's called DNOAKES Savage. He kind of does that shit where he'll rap and then he'll be like, I rap, I trap, I clap, I slap, you know, like that kind of shit. I was impressed though, bro. I could see Bueller's got his hands full. That kid looks like he's like 18 or something, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I just come back in and check the chat, and Dave's like drinking Crown Royal and maple syrup. What the fuck?
That sounds like Canada, dude.
All about Canada right there, man. Eh?
Hey, JP, bro, the Silver Age is where it's at, though, bro. Silver and bronze, because there's books out there, man, that are cheap as hell, bro.
Oh, I know. I know. I just got to get myself.
I tell you, bro, you probably know a million times more about new books than me, man. I know shit.
Oh, well, I need to, like, one of those things. I just got to adjust my priorities. I really enjoy my new books every week, but I need to cut back a little bit so I can do some of the more Silver Age stuff. But just a balance, and I got to figure it out. So,
does anybody know have you ever got an AOK, dude?
I have gotten 2 AOKs. I got some AOKs right before I went to PlanetCon.
Who sent them to you, bro?
Unruly Simeon sent me an AOK.
Okay.
And then Daymares sent me an AOK.
Oh, I don't know the other guy, but I know Simeon.
Yeah. Daymares is in the chat some. He doesn't have a channel.
Oh, okay. Like, I know D-Runk said he don't have, like, any 12-cent Superman, and, you know, I just see collectors out there, and I'm like, man, they got to get some of this, bro, because they deserve it, you know? Like, I was thinking the other day, too, like, how much fucking money I've wasted on books, man. You got to kind of get humble at one point and just be happy with what you got, you know what I mean?
Oh, like, I say I want to get Silver Age books, and I do, but you will never hear me complain about my collection. I'll mock it. I'll make fun of myself, but I'll never complain about what I got. I'm very happy with the.
Yeah, I love self-deprecating humor, so I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shocked at myself. I understand.
Hey, it's better than being all full of yourself.
Well, and I know what my limitations are. Like Biggie and I talked about this. When he was talking about his channel, I think when he did his video for my giveaway, I don't ever spent over $100 on a book one time.
Oh, what was it, dude?
It's buried in a box. It was As the Spider-Verse #2, the first Spider-Gwen.
Oh, that's the one, dude. That's a good one.
That. And I got a pretty good deal for that. I spent a 9.6. I spent under 150 with shipping. Actually, I spent like 130, I think, on that book. Because I had a 15% eBay discount, and then I made him a best offer, and yeah, I think I spent 130 on that book.
Hey, JP, are you like me, dude? You kind of feel guilty when you spend a little too much?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I get mad guilt, bro.
Well, I don't know that it's guilt. I just like, I know what my financial situation is at the moment, and I know what I should and shouldn't be doing. And sometimes it's like, you're probably pushing that harder than you should.
It's a little silly.
Yeah, I gotta behave myself sometimes. I do feel a little silly spending $100 on a comic book, unless it's, you know, it's like, really? Why are you spending $100 on that? Especially when I was doing it, spending money on like variant. I was spending $40, $50 on like a cool variant and stuff. It's like, why the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah, that's the kind of money that I'll have a little remorse of. Like, matter of fact, the shit that I was just showing you before, the Silver Surfer Galactus, it's kind of like that. But the way I try to do it is like, I got my 3 main lanes that I try to stay in, which Silver Surfer Galactus, X-Men, and Batman. I mean, those are wide lanes. There's gonna be plenty of stuff in there, but like, I try to, if I'm gonna splurge, I try to just make sure I'm not splurging on too much that's not in those 3 categories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really need to like kind of refocus myself on that a little bit. But I mean, I like some other books outside of my Bats and Spiders, but for the most part, I want to try to focus there going forward. I tried to do a little bit of last year when I first got in of chasing some books that I was like, oh, these are doing some spec on some books. I thought, oh, these will grow. These will be books that like are undervalued that I need to get into that are, and they were relatively new books, mind you. And it's like, you know what? I'm never going to like be a flipper or sell a bunch of books, or that's just not who I am. I know you can use them to build, like, I know people use them to build their collection, to build up the big books, but I don't know. I just don't know that that's for me. I think it's more of pick a book, find a way to get there, move on.
Yeah, I'm definitely that dude. I keep everything, bro. My dude, Silver Age Dave, bro, he's got the market cornered on that first Spider-Gwen. He's got like probably 20 of them fucking books. Like,
oh my God, yeah.
He's got 20 what? 20 what?
20 of those first appearance Spider-Gwens, dude. He's got all the variants. There's like 3 or 4 variants. Shit you never even saw he's got.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I feel like as far as like straight being like a flipper, like I mean, what is that? I guess that just means that you go out hunting for books
to sell,
find deals, and then sell. So yeah, that's not necessarily my goal, but I'll keep it real that if I'm out there and I see certain key books that I get at a deal, like that Black Cat is an example of, I don't really have too much interest in. I like that it's in my collection. You know, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. But I feel like the way I would approach that as far as like selling books, because I am down with selling books, is like I like this auction format of I got a collection, but then if there's a big book, because sometimes, man, if I want like a big like key book, it's tough to just come out the pocket sometimes.
No, it is.
Sometimes, like, you know, if I can turn a little chunk of this collection into the capital to put it towards like a bigger book that I don't want to spend like $500+ on, you know, that's kind of cool, especially if it's with this YouTube auction thing where it's like it's going to people that I think are gonna appreciate it, and I'm better with putting them at good deals that way. So I'm cool with that. But going out, you know, hey, I'm gonna go this weekend and find some books that I can post on eBay later next week.
I think that you like that one book you got, the first Inhumans, dude. I knew why you wanted to get rid of that one, because that came with your lot that you got. And the rest of them, I was thinking, I don't think he's too attached to him. So I dig what you did, dude. It wasn't like books that I think you'll regret getting rid of.
No, and I guess that's the difference that I didn't. There's a little nuance there that I didn't say. I'm fine with picking up books that I have an interest in, that I don't mind being in my collection, and then maybe if they do take off, turning later, like I'm okay with it. But I'm not just gonna or if I see a good deal on a book that I know has some value, I'll grab it. But I'm not gonna just my purpose is not ever gonna be to go look for those necessarily and to try to build something to sell. I guess.
I'll tell you
books all the time.
I'll tell you the thing about Comic Tom that kind of threw me off, bro, besides when he put that news out on Batman Damned, because that whole year I was getting every fucking book, like second print. If I miss one, I get a second print. Well, there wasn't one of that one. So when he dropped that news, the next day the book went from being like a $20 book to a $70 book. So that pissed me off. And then I went to his eBay. What?
Which book are you talking about again?
Batman Damned 1.
Okay.
Oh, Batman Damned. That book went crazy.
Yeah, he kind of ruined that for all of us. But and then I go to his eBay page, bro, and everything's fucking top dollar, bro.
Oh yeah, he's not got any deals on his eBay page.
I couldn't find maybe one.
Sorry, I was distracted. Who are you talking about, Tom?
Yeah, Comic Tom. Fuck it.
Comic Tom.
Throw him under the bus real quick.
Yeah, I guess so. This is these late night Friday chats. Keeping it real time.
You know, I don't think he necessarily was driving that because he didn't have that big of viewership back then. That book just went crazy. I've told you that story of why I don't have a Batman Damned anymore, right?
No.
So I got that book, and I just picked up the one, and I could have picked up like multiple at my LCS on that Wednesday and just didn't do it. Like I didn't think nothing about it.
Yeah,
so I got the one. I read it. It was a good story. I enjoyed it. And then like by Friday, it was going crazy. And Sunday morning, I got up, and that book was going for $70.
Bro, it was totally Tom's fault, dude. I'm telling you.
Well, it wasn't just Tom because
it was Tom, bro.
Viewership then.
Yeah,
bro, if he wouldn't have dropped that fucking video talking about the dick, dude, it was fine.
Dude, that's a TDSI website. That's not Tom. It was on the website.
Yeah, you're giving
that big of
Tom a little too much. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
But
no, maybe in this circle of YouTube watchers, but in the grand scheme of things, I mean, that was being reported on by,
other people. Yeah, that was an issue. But so
that is what it is.
Fuck it, I get for it. So I put it on eBay for $90. Buy it now.
Nice.
And it'd been selling for $70. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. 15 minutes.
Wow.
It was on eBay for 15 minutes. Gone.
Beauty.
Nobody, and I had it right now or best offer, which I just always put it best offer because you don't have to pay the eBay fees then. But then no best offer, just gone. 15 minutes.
Wow.
Hey, look, Bueller said, thanks for checking out my son's video. No doubt, Bueller, bro. Your son's talented, man.
Yeah, I just watched some of it too.
Oh no, Bueller's up. Good grief, it's already 10 o'clock. I was like, Bueller was live earlier. No, he's off.
Bro, this dude wasn't even in here, bro. He's got his ears to the street, man. Bueller don't fucking play, y'all. Bueller knows. If you say his fucking name, man.
He does know all. Bueller is everywhere.
Hey, I'm going at your boy Tom Bueller, man.
Yeah,
you better get on here and get at me, dude.
When it comes to Tom, I feel like me personally, I respect the hustle of.
Oh yeah, he puts out a lot of work for what he's doing, man.
Yeah, the dude's
bro. Tom has the most charisma. He reminds me of Hogan, bro. Like he's so charismatic, bro. And his production, man, it's almost like a TV show. It's like watching Seinfeld or something.
It is really good.
And I think he gets, he's not just. I'll give him credit for like he's not just like a speculation machine. Like I think he does that video series where he's like reviewing like these old dollar bin type comics and stuff.
Go ahead.
Say again.
No, go ahead. Finish your point. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. My speakers get scratchy. But yeah, he puts out straight comic book content of revisiting stories. That's cool. As far as those boxes go, I know people were crying about those. Had a lot of opinions on the boxes for a while. I mean, I don't know. I guess if it's not for you, then pass on it. I did end up passing on it after a while, just because I don't know. It wasn't in my budget really to just keep fucking with the box. And it's true. There's not like home run bangers in it, but I will say there was something cool about getting a random box of books on my doorstep when it showed up, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And there was like a couple trades in it. So, and plus, honestly, in the beginning, I was big on. He was one of the first few channels I was like messing with.
Yeah,
I almost found it as a way to like support the homie. Like, oh, look at this kid. He's trying to like, he quit his job at the bank and he's trying to make a living off comics. And we throw this guy $20 a month so he can help us hustle. I liked him. He's likable. So in that sense,
yeah,
you know,
I respect it. You know, Tom's one of the people that got me hooked into the YouTube thing. And really, other than that, he started making that CBSI Hot Top 10 list video, which is part of why his channel blew up. But like, that's the only really spec that they do for the most part. And
well, I don't think he gets the heat. I think he gets the heat because he's so. Go ahead, my fault, JP. Go ahead.
Oh, and that video is just really relating somebody else's spec list. They're just talking about somebody else's spec list that CBSI is making. Now the whole thing with the boxes, I know some people don't like it, then don't buy it. I don't have a problem. If you want to sell a box, you want to make some money. If you want to do the hustle, I just personally don't want to do the hustle. I ain't willing to work that hard. This is supposed to be just my fun area. But
as long as you're not, when it comes to like business and selling a product, as long as you're not lying to the customers, I'm generally cool with anyone selling whatever they want. So
that's right.
As long as, and he pretty much keeps it real of like, I'm going to give you X amount of back issue comics. You're going to get a couple trades worth MSRP on the cover, and boom, if it's not like if he was saying like, order the mystery mail call, and in every box, I guarantee you're going to get a key comic that's going to raise in value. Like if he was really hyping it up like that,
yeah,
I'd be like, hey man, that's not cool to like misrepresent. But I don't think he misrepresents that box. He says what it is. Buell's the same thing. Buell's like, yo, I dig through 50-cent boxes in my shop. I put a bunch together. I'm gonna include, and then I like that people send him books. He's like, I'm gonna throw a few of them in there. I'm gonna let you know who they came from, and I'll give you the option to media mail it, which I think is dope. I've never seen anyone do that because it cuts shipping in half to do media mail. So as long as no one's misrepresenting this shit,
yeah, as long as you're honest about what you're doing, I got no problem with it.
Man, let me give y'all the real tea, dude. Come on now, man. The real heat with Tom is the CBSI list. Like people are saying he's getting it beforehand.
He does.
That's what I'm saying.
To make the video.
No,
yeah.
like he'll get it and then he could like cash in on it by getting the books before he drops it. What people are saying.
Oh, well, realistically, they're compiling that list off of books that are already hot. And from my video, like by the time that list comes out, it's too late. Like to get ahead of it. It's already happened.
He's got Russ right beside him that owns a shop, dude. I don't know how late it is, bro. And then you could like manufacture some of the heat, dude.
Well, I'm just saying that like the prices that they list in the list, like are already like the price is already spiking at that point. Now, it doesn't mean that when it hits that list, it doesn't continue to spike a little higher usually, and then before it comes back down. But like by the time CBSI makes the list, the prices that they're reporting are already a spiked price. You're already paying more. Even when Tom gets the list, you're already paying more if you go buy that.
Yeah, I think it's small potatoes, dude. In consideration, like how many fucking books can you cash in off of, really?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to do that. Crap. I had a couple books like that list came out. I had a couple books that were on there that I had in my collection. I was like, sell them suckers, and I posted those. And by the time the list was announced, everybody and their damn brother had those books on eBay, and they never sold. They just sat there because the price ended up actually going down. The two times I tried to do that crap.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't really bother me that much.
It doesn't bother me.
Tom's okay, and Tom, you never hear Tom like bitch about anything either, man. He don't ask for sympathy, dude, like some people.
No, I like Tom. Tom's super positive and upbeat about stuff.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with that list. I think people think I do because I do the look back thing. That has nothing to do with Tom. I love the list. Me just trying to make people not make the dumb decisions I made when I first started seeing that list.
Dude, that's a good point, JP. You definitely are like the yin and yang of that motherfucker, bro. Now I think about it.
So, because I did some stupid shit trying to chase those books when I first got back in, and it's like, I quickly realized that, yeah, that's dumb. It's too late.
Yeah, but hey, sometimes that's how people get if they get in a rush off it. Because I look at shit weird. It's like, look, coming from like a former addict, right? There's bad addictions out there that you can spend a lot of money on and are not good for you and all that shit. And it's like, hey, you know what? If this little hobby of I like to look at the hot 10 list and I want to go out and try to fucking get ahead of everyone else and spec on these books and like that little rat race, if that gives you a little serotonin drip and that's like a little gets you going, and you know, and say you're half the time you make a few bucks profit and half the time you don't, hey, you ain't hurting nobody. It's like, you know, it's your money. Do what you want with your money. There's worse things you could spend it on. And whatever, you're spending money in the comic book industry, so that's also good in my book. So fucking A.
Yeah, I agree with you on that totally. If people are enjoying it, they should do it. And you know, my whole thing is I just want people to have information so that they're doing it because that's what they want and not because they're thinking something that's not true. And you know, but if you want to chase something, chase it. Hell.
I do agree though. I do think more seasoned, as you get a little more seasoned in collecting, you're probably less concerned with a lot of that, those new books and stuff like that. But you know, to each their own. JP, tell me this: do you watch Game of Thrones?
Do I watch what?
Game of Thrones.
Yes.
You're a Game of Thrones guy, right?
Yes.
I don't know if Bodie is still in the chat. Bodie, give me a little shout. He's still in the chat, but he dropped a little Game of Thrones comment earlier, and I like to see if you could remark on this, and we could chop it up real quick. Biggie, I know you don't really watch Game of Thrones, am I right?
No, I watched one episode, and they showed this elf getting fucked, and I ain't down with the nudity, dude. My girlfriend would knock the piss out of me if I watched that shit, so that was it for me.
What? Dude.
Yeah, bro. I don't fuck around with like titties and ass flopping around, bro. I got enough of that at home.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I thought you were the kid. You have the strap, bro. I thought you called the shots.
No, ain't bro. Come on, dog. See the fucking user tag, bro. It says Melody, bro.
Good point. Good point.
Later, Mr.
That's
you don't want to piss off your pie hole, dude. You don't want to make that mad, bro.
Basically, what he was saying, JP, is you found it, right?
Yeah, that he was okay with Arya, but it doesn't really follow the books. And they kind of did the Blue Eyes thing just to tie something together. My whole take on that is it's been clear to me from the beginning, or from the moment they passed the books, that it's been their story and not George's anymore.
Yeah.
Like the show completely changed once they got past what George had on paper. And it became much more of a traditional TV show at that point. The thing that people that are in an uproar about the way the Night King died and thinking that it didn't live up to the Azor Ahai prophecy and all this kind of stuff forget is the Night King is not a character in the books. There's no reference to the Night King in the books at this point.
Oh, interesting. He was never a character in the books.
And there's a reference to a Night King in terms of, like, in the original Long Night.
Like the First Men.
Yeah, the First Men, and that there was a Night King during the original Long Night. But we have not seen the Night King in the books as a character. That doesn't mean he's...
But there's still a looming threat of whites.
There's a looming threat of the White Walkers and the whites. But and that doesn't mean that George doesn't have him, that they made him up. out of thin air had in mind for the Night King. The other thing that everybody's like disappointed that they feel like that it was a letdown that they defeated the Night King so early and easily. If you read George's books, the people do way worse shit to each other than what this looming threat does. The looming threat is like the White Walkers have to shit to people compared to what they've done to each other.
Yeah.
So they were never big bad, in my opinion. They were just an additional part of the story that's happening.
They were a different level threat, though. I mean,
they were
like
threat, yes.
Almost, if not for like the little, kind of like gimmick to beat them, like the little cheat code. I mean, it almost seems like you couldn't beat them. I mean, if your opponent can raise dead people and make the dead people fight for you, because that's his power, Biggie. So all the soldiers, so they would send their soldiers after the Night King and his army. They murked them. Now your soldiers that you just sicked on them, now they're getting risen from the dead and coming back at you. So his army just keeps growing as your guys die,
Yeah.
So it's like he was such a crazy threat. The Ice Dragon, I felt like two on one. I figured they would have solved that, possibly. Anyway.
Yeah, and the other thing, if you've seen any of the stuff with George, like he wanted them to keep going. Like basically, they and HBO decided. Well, HBO wanted them to keep going too, but the showrunners and the actors and a bunch of them decided to kind of wrap this up. But from George's, he's like, well, if you knew what I had planned for the books, you know that there's like 5 more seasons worth of stuff. And
yeah, but he, I don't know. He said that they claim that he told them what the ending of the story is.
Yeah, but I think how they're taking an expedited route to get there.
Yeah, which it makes sense. I mean, do we want season 12 of Game of Thrones? I mean,
yeah. And so the whole thing with Arya, I thought that actually worked. Other than the prophecy, which they haven't actually talked about that much in the show, it's way bigger thing in the books. I thought the thing with Arya worked way better than what I thought they were going to do, because the Night King is this huge threat that if Jon beats him in a one-on-one fight, that's lame. He should be able to whoop Jon's ass. What happens instead is this assassin gets close enough that she kills him before he can really do anything to stop her. Before he can actually really fight her, she basically gets lucky because she gets close enough to him. To me, that works as a storytelling point way more than Jon going one-on-one and being better swordsman or a better fighter than the Night King. So that's just my perspective.
Yeah, because I thought it was, I knew for sure, especially once I saw the way the episode was going, and they were just showing the White Walkers decimate Winterfell. So I'm like, all right, there's not going to be a traditional W here. They're not going to beat these guys in battle. I was thinking it was going to be some kind of magic spell shit that Sam was going to figure out last minute, or the Red Queen, or who I really thought was going to be the difference maker, who my critique on this episode is not so much Arya based. I was pretty much okay with that. Bran was useless and worse yet, boring. You don't want the character to be boring, dude. The whole time he sat in the chair, he warged once, but to do what? He just flew around like a couple birds, and he didn't do anything. He didn't get any reconnaissance. He didn't get any worthwhile info. It was almost just like he was chilling there. He's like, oh, this is scary. I'm flying like a bird now. He just wanted to, I don't know, take a break or something. And then,
go ahead.
And there's just no payoff. It almost, to the point where the Night King, who's this big, powerful dude, he wants to get face to face with Bran, and his beef is almost like with Bran in a way. And why? Bran can't do shit. He's in a wheelchair. He's basically mute, and he can turn into a pigeon and fly around. I know he's got more, more power in him. I thought he was going to walk into a dragon. I thought that was going to be the gimmick at the end.
Well, and I think that's my biggest disappointment is I feel like they rushed to the point. Once they got to the battle, it was you couldn't drag the battle out very long because the humans aren't going to last that long in that situation. So the background on Bran and why the Night King was after Bran and that kind of stuff and what Bran could really do, that's the stuff I feel like they rushed and didn't get to. I agree with you on that. Like how they actually kill him, it worked for me in the show. In the moment, I thought it was amazing. I will say, like, my favorite meme that came out of this, and you guys won't be able to read this, but I'll read to you, was they had a picture of the 4 Stark kids, like Sansa, Bran, Jon, and Arya, and it says, every group project ever. And then over Sansa, it says, disappears at the very beginning, doesn't show up until the end. Over Bran, it says he's going to help, but he's not. And then over Jon, it says, forgets his job because of his girlfriend. And then Arya does 99% of the work. And that just made me laugh. Because I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, man. That's about right.
Bran and the whole quest to become the Three-Eyed Raven, and he was the key, and he was everything. And then he never did shit.
Yeah, and it didn't even make sense when he's like, he wants to kill me so we can get rid of the memory of man, the history of man. But it's like, that's the Citadel. The Citadel is like the big library where all the records of shit is, not Bran's head. The kid can't even carry a conversation. What's he gonna do? Dictate the history of man? Might be in his head, but motherfucker is antisocial.
Yeah. It's clear to me, again, it goes back to Tuma Comics made a statement. The first few episodes had intrigue, cunning, and diplomacy, and they've gotten away from that. That's because they got past what George had written. When they got past what George had on the page for them, and they had to like fill in the blanks themselves.
Yeah.
They're not George. They can't tell that kind of intricate story that he tells. So he gave them the highlights of the end, and how they got there was completely on them, and they took a very different path than what he'll take. If you ever get to read the book, everybody's like, "Oh man, he's taking 8 years to write this current book, and it still ain't done, and he's still got another one to do." We ain't ever.
Looks like Tuma Comments has a lot of input on this topic.
Yeah. So no, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a very entertaining moment. It was for Arya being my favorite character of the show and following through all the seasons and her growth. I thought it was a huge payoff to all the training she's done. Whereas Jon has basically been like, to me, it wouldn't have had nearly as much meaning if Jon or Dany had done it, because they've had a struggle, but it's been a very different journey as far as their development than Arya's, in my opinion. So,
yeah, man, she's been basically training for this for a long time. So I was cool with the ending. I mean, they established the rules that, what do you call it? Dragonglass kills the White Walkers if you can stab them with it. So
yeah,
the Night King, even though fire, but at the same time, fire kills White Walkers, but it didn't kill
fire kills White. We never actually saw fire kill a Walker.
Yeah, but
Walkers die was when Sam stabbed him with the dragonglass, when Jon struck him down with Valyrian steel. We've never seen like a White Walker actually set on fire.
Yeah, and hey, the dagger that took him out, all thanks to my boy MVP Littlefinger. He put that dagger in motion, son. I love Littlefinger.
So yeah, that was the only thing, the meme that everybody said that where Bran actually did something was that he did give her the dagger. So
yeah. All right. Well, yeah, my closing thought on that is episode was good except for it was a bit too dark sometimes. I think they were trying to save on CGI a little bit by making things real dark. Not enough. Bran didn't do shit. Very anticlimactic Bran. And not enough main characters died. They should have killed off.
I thought for that battle to have payoff, in addition to the people that died, one of Brienne, Pod, and Jaime needed to die. One of that group needed to die. And then Sam or Davos, one of them, Sam needed to die. Like, given how he fights and everything, there's no way.
But I mean, I want to be reasonable, and I'm sure that Sam still has some. He has more to his story, I think.
He does, but to me, there's no the logic of him being able to survive that.
Yeah, the logic was fucked up. I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
They should have killed Brienne. All I know is they should have killed Brienne of Tarth.
I think like one of Jaime. Well, and I don't think he killed Jaime because I still think he's the one that's going to kill Cersei. But
yeah,
Pod or Brienne, one should have died. Tormund or Davos, one should have died. I think Sam, given the situation they put him in, should have died. If you didn't want him to die, you should have put him in the crypt.
Yeah, but I feel like it was cool to have him. I like that he wanted to do the brave thing, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but
some people should
because he can't do the brave thing.
Yeah. And Bronn is not going to kill Tyrion.
No way. Tyrion. I think Bronn is how they kill Cersei, and the fact that I think Bronn's the one that gets Jaime back into the city and to her. That's my opinion.
Because just like Tyrion said in I don't know what season it was, but he's like, any day that someone pays you to come and kill me, let me know because I'll double it.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to come back full circle, and he'll play him against Cersei, you know. But yeah, man.
I got a question for both y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's y'all's like top 3 probably greatest comic book covers, dude?
Oh, top 3
ever. Like not. I mean, don't make it too personal. Kind of like, you know, like what you would think would be top 3.
Yeah. Objectively, top 3.
I'll run it first since I came up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 is a tough one too. I think I need more slots on that list, but all right.
I mean, y'all could go. I would just try and make it easy, but I would go AF-15, AF-15, Action 1, and for me, like kind of like a personal. I like Captain America 100. It's kind of simple and has a shitty background, but I don't know.
Oh, so yeah, you're doing true iconic status. Yeah, Detective and AF-15 or Detective 27 and AF-15 are probably in Action 1. I mean, those are the 3 to me that like have been.
Yeah.
I don't think those are particularly.
But I don't know that they're particularly great covers. They're just iconic.
It wasn't for those books being. Yeah, I feel like they're iconic for sure. But I feel like if it wasn't for those books being like famous and valuable, you know, they're not that like Action 1 is not that well drawn. It's like a dude lifting a car. I mean, it's like I said, it's more iconic to me.
I think if you would see it in the wild, you would shit a brick though.
Well, yeah, but that's just because of what it is, not because of the cover.
Because of the dollar amount.
It's because of what it represents, not the cover.
I mean, to say that AF-15 ain't fucking amazing.
That's what I mean. I don't know that any of them would make, if you're just truly basing it on the cover and not the iconic status of the book, I don't think any of those 3 would make my list anywhere close.
If I was to go by like new books, dude, I don't know where I would even start.
Yeah, and by like, for example, and some of these is, I mean, iconic, I guess, is going to be part of it, I guess. But like
that one, yeah, I was going to say that's one that
is probably.
That's a good one. I thought you were reaching for the 48, but yeah.
It needs something, for me, it needs something like this covers, there's something different about it. You know, it's doing like, you know, to have that image of the giant Joker with the playing card. Like, it's not your run-of-the-mill cover, you know?
Definitely not. It's sick. That's even like 880, dude. Like the one with all the bats.
Yeah, to me, that's a maybe not a top 3, but that's definitely a on the list kind of thing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what my number 1 is. But you guys know what my number 1 is, I think.
What's your number 1?
Go for it.
What is it?
Number one player. I'll show you the image of it, bro. Just let it soak in. What's my number 3? That's a tough one because I feel good about that one at number 2.
I like
throw one of yours.
I like
Pick
ASM
one of yours, JP.
300 too.
See, I don't like ASM 300. I think his pose is odd and awkward, and I realize it's been swiped a billion times, but yeah, I don't even really like that one that much.
I don't know, man. I dig it because I love McFarlane.
It is.
I gotta
weird
say,
that it has a bunch of 300s. Like literally, the number 300 is written mad times.
Yeah,
That's the one part I don't. I like the image and shit. I don't like that there's mad 300s written on it. If it was like more solid black without,
I think that's what I like about it. Do you like 298 and 299 better?
I'm trying to remember which that one is.
I got 299 right here.
Yeah, what's 299?
It's this one.
No, not better. No.
I don't know, man. I think I might.
the 300.
Having iconic characters on it is a big part of it for me, and I don't even know who that dude is.
So you still ain't got it yet. I assume this is the one you're referring to that's gonna make your list.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for me. That's the number one.
That's gotta be
comic
up
book
there.
cover
Dude,
of
that
all
might be. That's why I was mulling it over, and I was definitely keeping that book in mind, 84.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like there's a level of simplicity to it.
Fucking beautiful.
The colors, like it being a black cover, basically with the rainbow road that they're standing on is like, dude, such a dope contrast.
Bro, you know what I like about that book 84 is that the reprint they don't put color in the rainbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
They don't put color in it?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
the reprint of like Tales to Astonish, it looks exactly the same, but the rainbow has no color.
So
What color is it? Gray?
It's like black and white, dude.
Oh, interesting.
So here's one that would probably make my list
Dark Knight? Oh, that's dope.
for like just truly iconic Batman. I mean, the lightning. I don't know. I think that's a truly spectacular cover.
I'll tell you
That's
another
not
one,
bad
man.
too.
The
I
Death
like
of
the
Superman
simplicity
cover ain't shabby, dude.
Yeah, that's actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's another one. It would
Yeah,
be
it's pretty good.
would make my top 3,
I
but
do.
it's definitely up there.
Tomb of Comics. Because I didn't know what it was offhand, but Tomb of Comics at FF112, which is this one, the Hulk versus
Oh,
Thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's such
Yeah.
a dope book, dude.
That's a cool cover, man.
Even like the first Malton Man, that's pretty sick. That'd be like a top 20 for me.
Yeah, this one's it's crazy that they just put the characters in front of a black background. Like that's
Yeah.
it's
A
pretty
little
cool.
lazy, but I mean that was a good. The Thing used to whoop everybody's ass back in the day, man.
I think
It's hard to call, ain't it?
If it's
Like
one
to
I'm
narrow
thinking
it
of,
down?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to narrow it down.
Bro, I like Captain America 100. Let me show y'all that one, man. It's sick.
This is the other Tomb of Comics pick. Detective 475.
Ooh,
Joker
okay, I've
drawn
seen that one.
25th. It's a cool one.
I also like Captain America 110 with the Hulk on it.
If my fucking
Are you gonna lose sleep tonight over that tape pool 84?
no, actually.
Had to bring
I
it
would.
I'm sick like that. I don't care. I mean, as long as- it's definitely a bummer, man. It's definitely gonna annoy me when I look at it. Because the top part was
There's a
one of
good
the few
Still can't
areas of
believe
the
it.
cover that was nice. The checkerboard is all tagged.
There's a good one.
It's blurry. You gotta.
It is blurry as fuck, ain't it? It's not focusing.
Yeah, you gotta like move the phone around.
But you get the
You gotta
gist of
move,
it.
Yeah, Cap 100. I like the black behind his logo. honestly,
That's
one
not
of my
bad.
favorite covers of all time. This is straight up one of my favorite covers of all time.
I can't
Oh,
even
yeah.
lie, dude.
Like
This
just
is iconic.
90s X-Men one. That Magneto drawing is dope as hell.
Yeah, you can't beat that, bro.
I mean, I just
You know, I think these modern books do make better covers, man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say that would not be, although that would probably not be the Jim Lee, and my copy is one of the books I sent off, but the 608 second print Batman is
With
maybe
the foot,
for me.
with
It's
like
right up
flying
there.
kinda from the Hush era.
Yeah. The one with him and the cape where he's on the gargoyle and yeah. If I can find
Oh yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to find that like at your shop or something.
That's how I got it.
Oh, you do got it. Nice.
Well, I do, but it's off at getting slabbed at the moment. It's one of the ones I sent off.
I like the 190's got that McFarlane I was showing you earlier.
Ooh, I forgot about this. I was looking up trying to get pictures of some, and I'd forgotten about this cover, but this is one that I think is just super cool for what it is.
Oh yeah, I got that one, dude. That is dope. You know,
I kinda
there's two of
forgot
those.
about that one.
You know, there's two of those, right, JP?
What's the other one?
The other one I think's on either Amazing or Web, but you can put them right by each other. They connect.
Oh, I don't think I knew that they connected.
Yeah, dude. You have to look into it, bro. It's a thing.
And I want your opinion. I'm not talking. This is a side tangent of the all-time conversation, but I'm glad that they're bringing back those Battle Line cover variants. I used to love them shits.
Yeah, those are fire. I only got a couple,
Yeah.
but they're good.
I think Chino's gonna. I DM'd him. Hopefully, he's gonna. He hasn't hit me back yet. I'm like, come on, man. There's a Punisher one that came out Wednesday that I want. So, anyway, but I got all these are battle lines. I like to
Good
hear
God.
you guys vote on what's the dopest
Right.
one. I think -1. I think it's actually missing the dopest one because it's in another box. But so there was Goblin,
Oh man.
which is pretty cool.
Oh, dude,
It was-
leave that one to the side. That might be top shit right there, bro. That
Right,
Thanos.
that Thanos is something nice. Yeah. Yeah, Thanos is something. You know what's weird is that his hand's glowing like that, but he doesn't have the gauntlet on. It would have been cool if he had the gauntlet.
Oh shit.
Then there's the Black Panther one. Damn, Biggie.
My fucking camera ain't sticking to the top. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Daredevil.
There's one.
Hey, what up, Don? I'm just going through my all my battle line covers, and I'm having JP and Biggie vote on which is the best looking one.
Trying
Feel
to
free to vote
remember
yourself.
all of them. I have a few of them, but I'm trying to remember all of them.
I got the
Same.
Warlock one. I don't think you got that one. That Spider-Man's fresh too, though, and that Hulk is fresh.
Yeah, that Hulk is pretty fly. They make
I
there's
think already-
another one coming out. I think it's next week.
Yeah,
for
they got
Mortal Hulk. It doesn't look that good for battle lines. Octopus, that was kind of weak. Dr. Octopus.
that one's weak.
Yeah.
I think my favorite of those, you haven't got to it yet, but yeah.
Grenpool's. Yeah, and I think the know the one you're gonna say. It's in my Ghost Rider box.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we're all thinking
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah. That She-Hulk though is one of my favorites actually.
I
bought
wanted that Gwenpool more than any of them for my girlfriend, but I
I
couldn't
bought
get
it
it.
twice, matter of fact, because I
There you
love me the She-Hulk. Hey, but dude, I was surprised on how dope this War Machine one was.
That
Oh.
one that's good.
I was like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
a
fucking
slick War
dope.
Machine. And then back to Green Goblin. So,
Not all of them, is it? I feel like there's more than that.
oh no,
There's
I don't
like-
have them all.
Okay.
He's
These
only
are all the
missing
ones I
like
have
2 or
in-
3, dude. There's the
Yeah.
Warlock, there's the Ghost Rider, and maybe one more.
Yeah, I think there might even be a few more. There's like that bald chick.
Yeah, there's
Well,
several.
big-
Some of them aren't that good, I didn't think, but
Out of that stack, dude, I like Thanos and War Machine the most, I think.
Yeah, Thanos is definitely a nice one. This one was big. I remember when this one came out, everyone was really sweating it. It is pretty nice.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
It might
That
be,
Black Panther too, though. Damn.
Yeah, Black Panther's pretty slick. Yeah, even Daredevil in the Rain is badass. Anyway.
Who did those covers? Was that Matina?
No, none of them were Matina. It switched up a little bit, but they were all like, I know they were all Asian artists every time.
Looked like oil painting. Yeah, I gotta tell you, these new books, man, they're really like high level cover shit, bro. These covers we're getting these days, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think my favorite cover of the year is still Batman Who Laughs #1, the one where you just see the teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite so far.
Dude, this fucking run right here, I feel like no one ever really brings up this run. I liked it a lot. This is when I got back into going to New Comic Book Day a few years ago. So I got a good chunk of the run. And dude, the covers are fire on this thing. I don't know if you guys ever read Thunderbolts, right? And it's kind of like X-Force, you know, because I used to dig X-Force a lot. Not the 90s Jim Lee one, but when the Rick Remender, when they had all the black and gray suits, because they were like the mercenary team that's willing to kill, you know, and do the job that like the X-Men won't. And Thunderbolts was kind of like willing to do the dirty job that the Avengers won't. And you had the lineup like a gangster team: Deadpool, Punisher, Agent Venom, Elektra, and Red Hulk.
It looks dope.
So that's issue 1. That was
oh yeah.
Oh,
2.
wow.
That one's me. That's the leader. That one's kind of a stinker. So a couple stinkers. Okay. Good reads though. And then we pick back up. That's a pretty dope
That looks
one.
like Mariah Carey or some shit.
Ooh, that one.
Damn.
That's a good one.
That is a good
Punisher
one.
and Elektra hook up during this round.
Yeah, they sure in the fuck did.
Yeah, they did. Bang. That one. Sick. I like that one a lot.
Bro, that new Deadpool I got last week was pretty fresh, bro. I think it's a Scotty Young.
Yeah, I know you've been into them Deadpools. This one is a dope one. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
And then that one.
A lot of focus on Elektra. I don't blame them.
Yeah. I think there's one more.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that one's even pretty cool too. Punisher plotting. But it's a good story. Good artwork inside.
Oh. Well, I'm getting some books.
What did that pull out? I don't think I've showed off a book.
Tear it up, JP, brother.
I have to see what I want to even dig out here.
I'll tell you a good gimmick. We should just get on here and be like, what?
What?
What? What?
Let me just do that. I'll just be what?
Yeah. Hey, look, here's that book I was talking about. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good cover. That was the one I got of that.
Fucking love this cover, bro. Just the way the teeth, dude.
Yeah, that's a sweet Capullo cover right there, man.
Bro, y'all got to get up on this, man. Rick's gonna die, dude.
He's got a nub hand.
Yeah, he's got
Never read Walking Dead.
You never read Walking Dead, dude. What the fuck, bro? That's what got me back in the game, dude. I gotta pay homage, bro.
Yeah, I only read a couple issues ever of Walking Dead.
Y'all are slipping, man.
Favorite covers.
This was kind of a fresh cover. This reminds me of that Deceased a little bit.
Oh yeah, that Finch.
Oh, that Finch? Yeah.
Detective 1000. Yeah, that was my little Detective 1000 joint.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like the retro pattern.
I guess that's all I got out here. These are just some books to read. I was looking at.
Tomb's got a question about the Marvel universe here.
The next Marvel
Kang
band.
the Conqueror going to be the next Marvel villain because of the time travel.
That seems to be the speculation from everybody.
What's that?
Kang, which makes sense because he is kind of the time traveler villain in Marvel. And since they kind of started fucking with time and they still have a time machine that they can just use whenever the hell they want now.
Yeah, that's a little silly, man. That kind of fucked the story up for me, man.
So, to me, at that point, I think, yeah, Kang is definitely going to be, like, probably the next. Seems like to me they're setting him up because I don't think they're going to get to Galactus that soon. I think that's going to be a long.
It's funny because I feel like because they did time travel in this movie is actually the reason that they won't use Kang. Because I know people have been thinking that because that would mean that you're gonna have 2 fucking time travel movies in a row. I feel like that's a lot of time travel.
It's fucking silly, bro. You know, when they were showing that, I thought they were going to jump into some Micronaut stuff, dude.
And I like the way that they did it in Endgame. I was cool with the time travel. I thought it was like a slick way to do the little, pay homage and do a little fan service and stuff, but it still made sense. Like,
I'll tell you the truth. I fast forwarded through the first 2 hours, man. I just watched the last hour, honestly.
Oh, you missed some good stuff, though. You did that.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
But yeah, I would think I would be a little surprised if they, because if you do Kang, it's got to be like a time travel movie, right? They got to be going to chasing. I don't think chasing him through time.
Yeah,
I know 84 is going to shit when Galactus pops on there, man. But I still think that's the biggest pop, dude. Is Galactus coming through the curtain, brother, going down the aisle, man.
Yeah, I just think I think they're going to be a slow build to that. I think that's going to be the next Thanos in terms of they're going to build to it over multiple movies before they ever they might show the Surfer at some point, and it's going to be a slow build to Galactus. I don't think they're just going to go like the next Avengers movie is going to be Galactus.
Dude, they got to combine X-Men and Fantastic Four with the fucking Avengers.
It's going to be a slow build because they're already saying that with what they have planned, it's going to be 4 to 5 years before you see X-Men or Fantastic Four. So
it's bullshit.
Yeah, if they do Galactus, they have to do Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has to be in the mix. I would hate to see just the Avengers versus Galactus and Silver Surfer with no Reed Richards in that mug and Fantastic Four.
Hey, 84, what's your honest opinion on Return of Silver Surfer, dude?
Pretty much sucks, but the scenes with Silver Surfer in them are cool. I think he looks good. Like the way they did him, CGI. It's not bad, but like I would have wanted so much more. It just disappoints me of like that's the Silver Surfer Galactus movie. Was a bummer to see that.
I think they made Silver Surfer too alienated. Like they could have made it more like easy to understand. Like I didn't like the dialogue.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but he definitely looked cool.
He looks cool.
For that.
The shit he was saying was dumb though. The shit that he would say was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, and it's been a long time since I've seen that movie but my recollection is Surfer was not the problem with that movie. It was what they were doing with Doom, and then what they did with Galactus is what and the fact that several of those people are not very good actors that were part of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that Fantastic Four lineup was. I hated that motherfucker that was playing Reed Richards. I'm like, dude, you're a clown. He reminded me like a Danny Tanner Full House motherfucker. I'm like, you are not Reed Richards, bro.
And the dialogue was just, whether they're good actors or not, what they gave him to read was just bad.
I thought Alba was a good pick.
I actually thought she was a good pick, but they didn't give her anything to do.
She didn't have to do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you know, and I feel like if you're gonna do a Silver Surfer in Galactus story, some of that shit has to take place in space. Like,
Yeah.
you need to see, I think, you know, separately from following the Fantastic Four, we got to be out in space. We got to see Silver Surfer cruising the cosmos and like fly up face to face to Galactus, and them exchanging some kind of dialogue, and have like Galactus be all huge and Silver Surfer just kind of like floating in front of his eye level, but like from afar. I just picture the shot of like being beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. I
Like,
understand.
follow them, build them up as characters too. I think we've learned, like, dude, if you don't invest in the villains and you just make them like every other run of the mill, they want to destroy the world, take over the world, it's gonna be a bad movie. Infinity War was dope because Thanos is the star of the show. You got to make a good villain and invest time in them, make them like a cool character. So I hope they do that. And like,
And the best of the Marvel movies, all the ones that are rank out at the top, have the ones with the best villain. It's, you know,
yeah,
the ones that are mediocre or toward the bottom, the villain
Yeah.
sucks.
Yep. Dark Knight Returns for sure. Thanos, even Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought Keaton as the Vulture did a good job.
Yeah, Keaton as the Vulture was really good.
That was a good move.
Yep.
Because Keaton can act, dude.
Mm. Yeah, I like that guy.
I don't know, man. I feel like DC might take over pretty soon.
I don't know. They still got some work to do. They have turned it around in the fact that at least they're having some fun with it now. But like, Aquaman was a lot of fun, but it wasn't.
Aquaman was fire, dude.
But like this, and it's still not great in my opinion. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, but it's not something I'm going to go watch over and over again.
I think it could hang with the top of Marvel. I think Aquaman was that good, dude. That's just me though.
Yeah.
And then I think Joker, when it comes out, bro, holy shit.
Yeah, we'll see what that is. I don't know. I have some doubts about that one, but we'll see. We'll see where they go with it.
I got full faith in that Joker movie.
Man.
Yeah, full faith in the Joker movie. I think the Birds of Prey movie is going to be probably trash, which is a shame.
Well, I don't understand why they're doing a Birds of Prey movie. That should be a Gotham City Sirens movie. If you want to make it around Harley, make a Gotham City Sirens movie, and put Poison Ivy in it. Tell that side of the story. Why they're trying to make a Birds of Prey without Batgirl, and Birds of Prey is all about the dynamic between Barbara and Black Canary, and then there are associates around them, and Barbara's not even in it. It's about Harley Quinn. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know enough about it. Don't sound right though.
What up, Geeks, Drinks, Comics? My man, he's back, baby. He fired his Instagram back up today. He's got his YouTube page back in.
Oh, good.
Back. Dude's got his swag back. We're happy to have you back. And you're invited to hop into this chat right motherfucking now if you want to.
Fuck yeah,
you
bro.
Let me know.
Bro, I was missing the Geeks, man. I was like, man, that's my go-to fucking connection, dude.
Yeah, and I just boxed up his it's sitting right over there. I'm gonna put it in the mail tomorrow. Geeks. It just, you know, I know been a few days now, but I was trying to it's gonna go out tomorrow, so sorry if you feel like this a little delay.
84 told me he's keeping all the books.
He saw my mountain packages going out. What I would say to your point, JP, is I even think Gotham City Sirens is the wrong move. I think I agree it'd be a better move than Birds of Prey.
Well, if we're making it about Harley, it's a better move.
Yeah, Birds. Yep. I think just make it Yeah, make it about Harley. I would just make a mad love movie.
I would agree.
Harley and Joker, make it almost like Natural Born Killers, right? And just like have them go off and do their thing. But this is where this movie could really be like epic caliber, like really taken seriously. Is you can kind of make it a tale of a woman overcoming domestic violence, right? And if you really want to make people hate the Joker, and say you fucking kept Jared Leto as Joker, I mean, it was more aesthetic problems than performance problems for me with Jared Leto. Yeah. Reboot number 2 got rid of his tattoos, and he doesn't have a grill anymore. And I think we just made tons of progress, right? So start the movie that way. That's fine. And, have him and Harley on the road. They're doing a road trip. They're raising hell. And it all seems like it's funny games. But then the Joker has his dark side, abusive to her, this and that. And that's when we Poison Ivy. Well, Poison Ivy in there, right?
Yeah.
And throughout that movie, basically you have Harley Quinn leave the Joker, overcoming, the domestic violence. Now Joker really has heat, and the audience like hates that villain because he's beating up on Harley, our hero.
The villain of a Harley movie.
Yep. And then
Shit.
Then when you have Harley take off from Joker, you have her romantically link up with Poison Ivy. The LGBT crowd goes wild. And it's legit, and it's faithful to the comics. So
it's
like, how do you not do that movie? That's the way to go. Get the Joker.
Is that your favorite woman comic character? 84.
Who's that?
Harley.
My favorite female comic character, Harley Quinn. Probably not. I don't think so.
No.
Not my favorite. No. I like her very much. Mostly because I'm like really fond of the animated series. And she was created there and shit and all that. But, as far as like really being invested in a character and like reading her shit and stuff, no.
Who the fuck would it be?
It's a good question. I'm just thinking that. Who's like favorite female character?
I can't imagine anybody. Probably She-Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call, dude.
I guess mine's Gwenpool, dude, just because my girlfriend likes her.
Yeah. It might be Batgirl too, man.
Mm.
Barbara Gordon Batgirl is pretty dope. I like her.
Yeah, you got the first appearance. Oh no, that's Ivy. My fault.
Yeah. Ivy's legit too. Ivy's very legit.
That's my mom's favorite character, is Poison Ivy. It kind of shocked me.
Yeah. What you got, JP? I think it sounds like you're about to reveal your.
Well, I would say it's pretty close to yours. Batgirl is probably real close. It's a toss-up between her and the book you guys aren't getting here, and Selena.
Yeah. What is that? Is that a sketch cover?
That's the sketch cover. Same artist that did the Black Cat that I'm giving away. But I ain't giving this one away.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Shit.
So yeah, those two, Batgirl or Catwoman, one of those two would be my favorite female.
You're not wrong with that.
When is that? When do you end that contest?
17th. So got.
I feel like I'm slacking. I don't know. I feel like I'm not. What's the premise of your contest? I feel like I missed it.
It's only been out for a week, but it's basically, I just want to hear, like, you can leave a comment on the video, or you can make a video. Comment gets you 1 entry, video gets you 3 entries total, counting the comment or whatever. And
nice.
I just want to hear 2 stories, 2 of your favorite stories. One that either got you into comics, or was it just an all-time favorite, and the other is something new that you've recently read that you love.
Oh, no, I like that.
So, and I'm going to try to compile like the list and do like a video and talk about some of the stories that people have and that people are mentioning and that kind of thing. So,
and you're going to just put everyone in the randomizer deal?
I'm just gonna put everybody in randomizer, and then so 2 prizes. This is one of the prizes. Is the black cat? Just layer off a little bit.
Hey, JP, I'm in that, right?
Yeah, you're in, man.
Yeah, I thought so.
I got your video. It is in, and then the other prize. Let me dig here for a second.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
there's a lot.
I saw that comment, man. I'll keep my eye out for that, brother. I appreciate it.
There's a lot of Immortal Hulk books. Number 5. Number 1.
Yeah, I need those, dude. I hope I win. Everybody else just give up. And
A variant of number 1 signed by the cover artist Ashley Witter.
yeah, the prizes are dope, bro. JP's
Oh,
doing a good
man.
job.
I've never even seen that one before. That's crazy.
I don't remember which variant this was, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
My comic shop had a whole bunch of them.
You got
No.
a good comic shop, dude.
They're pretty small, but I really like them, and they don't mark books up. Like I bought these for cover price like months later.
That's crazy.
They still had a few. Yeah, and they don't mark it up for the most part. Particularly not like within the first couple weeks.
Well, they'd have to order a lot of books to get those.
They had a bunch of they ordered a bunch of Immortal Hulk, I know, originally, but they're pretty small. Like it's pretty rare for them to get like 1 in 25s and that kind of stuff, but except on big books. So but yeah, and they'll ship anywhere. I mean, I really like the guys. They do a good job. They do a Tuesday night pre-sale that they do on YouTube and Facebook, where you can go on there and order books, and then they do a Thursday night just like this kind of show where they just talk about comics. That's on YouTube. But no, they're good. I don't have any complaints other than they're 45 minutes from my house. So which is 30 minutes closer than any other comic shop. So
Yeah.
I was thinking I might do like a giveaway of some toys or something. I got so many dumbass toys. Look at this silly fucking thing I got.
Shit. Fellas, I think I gotta jump off this mug. Oh, I got one.
Okay. Holy crap, we've been going for like 3+ hours, dude.
Yeah, man, we've been rocking and rolling it.
Hey, right before you get off though, are we gonna chat when you hang it up? Because I was gonna talk about my Mega Power Hour, brother.
Sure. Yeah. And tell me not, JP, when we first fired this thing up, there was like 50 fucking people in here when we had
Was it really?
when we had Discovery and Burke on here. When we first fired it up.
I know we love
yeah,
it.
It was like everybody was in this fucking thing. It was pretty cool. I think people just love Discovery.
Well, and then I think we lost a bunch of people. We had a bunch of people until like I think that when the Comic Core went live or whatever, and I think we lost a bunch of people then. But
yeah, and these, I know sometimes when I do these marathon long ones, once I start going to the, into the going deep on them, it's more for me. Like,
yeah,
people that I'm on the thing with, and like
people
on the show.
will jump in and out, or they'll watch 20 or 30 minutes, and then
Yeah, it's so cool. I appreciate fucking when like I like sometimes like towards the tail end. Sometimes when it's like almost the equivalent of the YouTube version of when the bar's getting close to 2 a.m. And it's
yeah, I think we got there when it was just us and Tuma Comics for a long time.
People, but I kind of like that because it's almost like we're just hanging out with just Tuma Comics too. Because we're just listening to what he says, and he's anyway.
You can actually follow the chat when it gets a little slower.
Yeah, right. We can kind of have like a conversation with the chat more clearly. Yeah. Anyway, good shit, fellas. I'm glad we linked up. I know we haven't really had a long form chat, JP, so that was cool.
No, it was nice. So I'm glad I finally got to catch you guys online. I hadn't really done that. I haven't done a whole lot of this, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, you're natural, brother.
Hell yeah, dude. I could go classic promo to crush this shit at the end, brother, if you want.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. But we gotta give JP a
little plug.
Give JP a plug. You know, his contest a plug. What's JP's little like a wrestling moniker?
Repo Man, budget collecting. I don't know.
Yeah.
He could be Erwin R. Shyster.
I have to think about that. I had not really thought about who would be my.
You could just be Stone Cold and say what? Just be like, what?
Well, that's probably who I'd be. It would be Stone Cold. Stone Cold budget collecting. You know.
and not so much that someone that he has to take their persona, but just when you talk smack in your promo, give them like a little wrestling nickname. So yeah. We'll work that. All right, Biggie. You know what? Thanks for hanging out, bro. And show these motherfuckers how we close out a live stream, will you?
Well, Big 84, dude. Me and you's gonna link up, man, and we're gonna form the biggest alliance ever, man. We're gonna bust all the shockers, brother, and we're gonna do the mega powers, man. And then you might even see Big JP pop through the intro screen, dude, going down the aisle, popping the curtain, man. And you might even hear him say, "What? What?" Because he likes to keep it cheap. Yeah, there you go, JP, dude. What?
What?
All right. So all of the homies hooked up. I seen Big Geeks and Drinks in the chat, man, and that just fills the Biggie Shackamania heart with blood, dude, pumping through the veins, man. And we're talking about the immortality right now, dude. And we're at the end of a long stretch, man. Everybody started off in this chat, Big Dude. We had Big Dude, Disco. We had anybody else, brother. Whoever the fuck just wanted to come down the aisle. Big 84 always down to give a hot tag, man. So Biggie Shack had to get on here at the end, dude, and crush this fucking promo, brother, because that's what I do, man. Yeah, I'm getting a fucking update, some bullshit. All right. So we're going right off into the sunset on Santa Monica, brother. And we keep them V8s that go blah, 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 pop, pop. And then sometimes you might even see 84 in the helicopter, dude, go and he's flying around, man. And we got to keep the straps, dude. We got the biggest straps in the game, brother. YouTube championship, man. And Biggie Shack, he keeps the drips, dude. He's got the drips and the drops. And everybody knows. Everybody knows, man. We got the biggest dicks. So what you gonna do? Man, Biggie Shackamania in the Mega Power Hours run wild on you.